What's up, you bunch of sneak up, stab you in the back shankers out there? Terrence Popp here, Redonkulas.com.
Sounds like crank shankers.
Well, you know, they used to call shankers back in the 1800s were basically the boils that were caused by syphilis.
Riggs!
I'm just saying. That's what they called them. Or love pox.
Love pox. Sounds like my date back in the day who decided to let me know after the third time. Oh, by the way, I take an antiviral for HSV too. I'm sorry, what size would you like your coffin?
Thank you so much.
Thankfully, the test was negative, so I didn't have to, go on to the dark web and find a nice guy named Jerome to do my bidding.
Yes. Can you imagine that? Yes, I need to pay you $5,000 in Bitcoin to cave this woman's skull in with a baseball bat or hammer, your choice.
I know it's saying you should do that.
But sometimes it crosses somebody's mind.
It does.
I'm just saying.
If it doesn't fit, you must convict. Oh, wait a second. I got that backwards.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
all right,
we got to talk about. Well, we kind of hinted at it.
All right, let's start off. Let's start off with the most recent shooting.
Oh, we're not going to talk about the actual verdict.
No. We'll get to that
stuff.
No. We're gonna go back to that because that's history.
It's history.
But now this is going to be the new thing.
Oh, the new thing. Yeah, we got to keep up with what's new and
yes,
and stunning and brave and inspiring.
Yes, we did. All right. So I'm sure we've all heard about the 15-year-old, 16-year-old girl who shot dead.
Yeah.
She's 15.
Yeah, she's 16. This was the initial headline right after it happened. The day of the verdict. So this is like pouring salt into
all right, so
margarita glass.
Let's just paint a mental picture in everyone's mind. All right.
Excuse me, that was a good one.
When you think of a 16-year-old girl,
yeah,
you think of a nice-looking young woman,
sweet 16,
coming into age and blossoming and trying to discover the world.
Princess syndrome.
Yes, you don't think of a 16-year-old girl running out of the front of her house, holding a knife, and stabbing people.
Well, no, she just...
All right, now...
Her friend came over with some strawberry jam. She just wanted to butter her belly.
Yes. All right, now, look, I talk about this in my book, all right? If you are an individual who is not a sociopath or a psychopath, and you have to take a knife and stick it into another human being, it is the equivalent of mental rape. You have a 16-year-old girl willing to do this in front of a cop in broad daylight.
I mean, and what is the world coming to when you can't even have a stunning and brave BIPOC knife fight in the middle of the day without the police getting involved? Yeah. I mean, where have we been going as a civilization?
Did I not make a video about this about 2 years ago?
Dueling?
We need to bring back goddamn dueling. If this is going to be the new norm and it's just a playground fight, bring back dueling then.
Yeah, if the lamestream media is literally going to start making excuses for teenagers knife fighting.
Yeah. It's insane.
Then we should definitely bring back dueling.
Yes. I'm totally cool with that.
Obviously, it's stunning and brave, and it's just what the kids are doing nowadays. It's right up there with Tide Pods and bath salts and Orn Pay and all the other stuff the kids are doing. OnlyFans, yeah. I'm finally 18. I'm going to be a millionaire. What do you mean I only got $106? And this one's my uncle.
Oh, my God.
I've seen those tweets, dude.
But
these chicks turn 18 and then they find out that their uncle and different male family members and stuff are subscribed to their OnlyFans. Well, I want to support you. That's some Tennessee shit, bro.
No. That's some red trash shit right there. That's beyond redneck and white trash. That's red trash shit. Right. All right, now, but look, show the picture on the thing.
Oh, I did many times.
All right. So she is literally lining this girl up.
She's clearly got her arm holding her arm up. Like, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like she's holding her arm in place so she can get up under it.
Yes. Or you pin your target in place and then you ram. And that blade is 4 to 6 inches. That is more than long enough to penetrate deep into the chest cavity, hit an artery, and you will probably bleed out before you even hit the surgeon's table in the emergency room.
Did that line work on your date last night?
No.
Right, I'm just asking.
Okay, I'm just saying.
4 to 6 inches is totally big enough. I mean, come on, I could rip open your chest cavity with this monster, honey. They call me the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, dude, that's a quality burn, man. That's a good burn, man. I just gotta say it.
And what really pisses me off, of course, is that every single time something like this happens, the reaction is always worse than the crime itself. First of all, we got this stunning and brave, I'm guessing she's raising her alone because I don't need a man. Micaiah Bryant's mom, well, she was a very loving, peaceful little girl. She had a very motherly nature about her. Oh, okay, so did you teach her how to do this?
Yes.
This is motherly nature.
What kind of family are you raising your kids in? In a ludus to train gladiators? I mean, come on. This is utter horse shit. This is shameful. And you know what? I'm just gonna come out and say it, that this girl's mother is probably a majority responsible for the death of her daughter.
Yeah. Everybody wants to talk about the police. Oh, it's such an epidemic. It's systemic racism's where? No. If you want to know what the problem is, and you want to have a real discussion about change that is going to actually steer this country into a good direction, you can talk about the culture of violence created in single mother homes. Because we know that mass shooters come from single mother homes.
Yes.
We know that the vast majority of gang violence stems from single mother homes. Schmexual asphalting, violent criminals, drug addiction, suicide.
The whole deal.
Name it, everything.
I mean, it is such a cluster fudge taking place that these young kids are being raised in these horrible enviirments.
Yeah. And 80% of people in prison. 85% of people in prison did not have a father at home.
No, it came from a broken family.
Either way.
It's 6 of one, half dozen of another. Who the hell am I?
Well, either way, you're bending over and taking it in the poop hole. First from not having, the logical focal point in your life that teaches you how to deal with reality. And secondly, when you drop the soap in prison.
Well, did you know in the 90s, the Senate cut off funding for studying the family crisis bullshit?
Well,
because it was so bad, they just want to ignore it, and it's only gotten worse.
Well, they didn't want to be held directly responsible for something that they caused with their little war on poverty in the 60s.
Okay. The war on poverty. You had the creation of the welfare state. You had the ERA movement and the no-fault divorce. Because late 70s, 80s, and halfway through the 90s, maybe 2/3 of the 90s, it was just a crash-up derby of divorces. Just crushed lives.
Yep.
And you watched the prison rates just go insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Yep. And just so you guys know, this was not even the only incident to happen in this area of Ohio involving stunning and brave BIPOC teenagers within the span of only 24 to 48 hours. I mean, this really pisses me off right here. 13-year-old black girl stabs to death 13-year-old black girl the night before Micaiah Bryant is killed by police while trying to stab a teen girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just a thing.
All right. Like I said, if we're going to let this happen, like we have stadiums for sports.
And we're going to make excuses for it.
We can create a building or a stadium for dueling, and you can have it different lanes, swords, axes, knives, guns, whatever. You agree to what's going on. You agree if you're going to get, medical attention or not. You sign your waivers. It's televised. We watch it on TV. Have at it. Have at it.
But you're not going to hear about Niara Givens on the lamestream media because there wasn't a white person involved.
Yep.
You're not going to hear about that.
There's more people killed in the United States with knives than guns. I think.
Well, by far.
But the ratio is
not
insane.
Even close.
Yeah, it's like 10x or something, or more.
And then we have another one for you.
Oh, here we go.
This just, I mean, the hits just keep on coming, or is it the shits? Crazy Columbus, 2 15-year-old boys in deadly gun battle. You would think that the Democrats would really love to jump on that one. Miles and minutes from the fatal shooting of knife-wielding 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant.
Yep.
So this is the same city, same day. 2 Columbus teens shot. Well, let's say 2 were killed. 1 was wounded in separate incidents. Same city.
And okay, this is what's going to happen. It's going to go down as a mass shooting, and because of the races and so forth, it's going to be moved over to the radical right responsible for this.
They're going to figure out that one of them called each other the N-word, and then it's like, oh, cool, now we can take that and we can put it in this column to further our narrative. Aren't we awesome? Yeah. Let's have a beer.
Listen, they are juggling those stats like a clown car, man. That is,
God.
When we did 1 or 2 videos on that where we just rip it apart.
The far-right boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The more time goes on, the more I think that is probably in the top 10 most important videos we've ever made.
Yes, and we need to put that in the links in the description. When
I will link you guys to it, or if one of the wrenches in the chat can look it up, the far-right boogeyman, it is still available on YouTube. To my knowledge, it hasn't been censored yet, but you can share that one out to the dudes. Oh, it's a real...
I'm shocked. I mean, because all we do is we tell the truth, we put the receipts in there like we always do.
Yep. And that's why dudes come to us. This is why they don't go to NBC. NBC deceptively edits body cam footage so viewers don't see the knife in Micaiah Bryant's hand moments before the officer shoots her dead.
You want to talk about a flying crossbody cock block right there. That is utter... Oh, my God.
Wow.
That is so irresponsible. They have millions and millions of people watching this.
Yep.
They are purposely lying to inflame people to basically partake in violence.
That is exactly.
Why the hell are they not getting their license pulled?
Mm-hmm. And they've got Chester the Truth Molester from CNN on camera admitting it. We're just trying to help BLM, so we don't talk about it when white people get shot, even though the ratio of white people to black people getting shot by cops this year is literally 2 out of 3.
Uh-huh. Were you talking about the Project Veritas guy who busted that
Chester? I call him Chester the Truth Molester.
That guy is such an idiot. Okay. Listen, you could tell he was hamming it up because he was trying to get the poon.
Yeah.
Trying to get the poon, man.
I think, who's that going to work on?
No, actually,
I kept the president from getting elected. Please touch it. It's been so long.
Well, no,
please
I'm going to be honest. If women think you are, a powerful or influential, it really loosens the top button on the pants.
Well, yeah, but
it does. It does.
I know that it does, but
okay.
At the same time, it's kind of hard to convince a girl that you're powerful if you go around smiling like this. I don't think so. What are you talking about? My mouth is open for penis.
I'm just going to say, I don't know. Hey, it is what it is.
Seriously, I see these soy boys and I see that smile and all I can think is, it's terrible. Terrible. Oh, man, I'll go to this tweet here so you guys can actually read it. Some guy just dissected it here. In the report on the officer-involved shooting in Columbus, Ohio, NBC Nightly News deceptively edited the 911 call to leave out the part where the caller says a girl was trying to stab us. They also don't show viewers the knife in the attacker's hand just before the shots. And like always, all of these links will be archived and saved on the website redonkulas.com, and there will be a pinned comment in this stream at the end that you guys can go and check them out for yourself.
Amen!
Or just go to the Gateway Pundit, because that's pretty much where we get a lot of our news now, because they are on it. They don't always spell everything correctly.
I don't care.
Not like you care.
That's not even a speed bump to me, man.
I'm so used to shit being misspelled now.
I know.
And I will mispronounce words, and I'm like,
No, he can actually read my hand printing Conan writing. It's hilarious.
Years of practice.
I know.
Years of practice.
Listen, when I sit down to write, you can literally hear the Conan drums. I mean, that's just the way I roll, man.
And then every once in a while,
yeah.
maybe a little bit of.
That's only if it's Mexican night, which is my default setting.
Or you've had your double caffeine coffee explosion that you do like 2-3 days a week.
Yes, the double coffee days.
Yes.
Yeah, when I need to clear everything out. Hey, look, when you get older, you don't want stuff like languishing around in the tubes. Okay, you just don't want languishing.
Has anybody else seen this ad that shows up randomly and shit that they watch on YouTube where the guy talks about you have anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds of toxic poop in your body? And I'm like,
I don't.
Well, that's an attention getter if I've heard one.
Not me. Nope.
That's a definitely. Like, clearly, you have not spent enough time at my house.
Nope. I remember I on those days, I walk over to the 7-Eleven across the street, take my 2 large cups of coffee. I look for the extra turbo boost coffee with extra caffeine. Yeah. I pour it up to about 80%, put the lids on it, ring it up, walk back over to the lair, put my half and half or heavy whipping cream in it with a couple scoops of unsweetened cocoa.
Yeah, some of these kids doing the knife fighting need a heavy whipping, I'll tell you.
And, I drink that, and like 40 minutes later, it is on, baby!
Like Donkey Kong!
Oh, shit. You bastard.
You're welcome.
Stop it, man. Stop.
Ugh. Speaking of things that make me want to shit my pants.
Oh, here we go.
We're going to move on to LeBroni James. You're next. LeBron James threatens hero Columbus police officer because he stopped a teen girl from stabbing another girl. He actually doxed the cop. And because he did it before the facts came out, this tweet no longer exists.
I'm going to be honest. That cop?
He looks like a goob.
No, he looks like a goob, and he is whiter than white. He's white. I thought I looked white. He's white.
I am not trying to make a pun here, but he looks like if the dude from Big Bang Theory became a cop.
Yeah, that's it.
And then shooting this chick was his Big Bang.
He does look like he looks like the scrawny Big Bang guy.
And I know I'm a terrible person for making that joke.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'll take the L.
All right, so I watched the video. There really is no... He didn't have another choice.
J.H. Choi says he's whiter than rice.
Yeah, he is. But the thing is, I watched the video. He really didn't have another choice. You don't have a lot of time when somebody's like, swinging a blade around. You don't have time. You need to make a decision.
She was literally in the position, like she's got her arms, she's getting ready to go. You do not have enough time to make a call in that situation other than who's in danger, who's not. Okay.
And here's another thing. Who in their right mind is going to keep doing shit like that in front of the fucking cops?
Ugh.
Listen, I've been in bar fights. We're fighting out in front of the bar. Mm-hmm. The police roll up. We all stop. And the cops like, everything okay here? We're like, yeah, we're fine. Guys are like bleeding. Yeah. Anybody want to report anything? No, we're good. And they drive off. And then we all go and have more beers. And that's the end of the night,
Oh, my gosh.
But, yeah, I mean, who is going to keep doing that in front of the cops? You're just asking for it.
I don't know. And
all right, let's go back to LeBron James.
I'm going to show you this here. And the reason, I've been calling this guy an ego cuck for years. Because
James?
This guy is so far up his own ass. He doesn't even deserve to breathe the same air as somebody like Michael Jordan. All right, that's just my personal opinion.
First of all,
but check out this. I got to show you this,
right.
And then I have another story for you here.
All right.
I'm so damn tired of seeing black people killed by police. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. Because you're a liar and you were inciting violence against a cop who saved a black girl's life. That's why. This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system, and they always using our words to create more racism. So I'm just so desperate for more accountability. Really? You don't like cops, LeBron James? Huh? I'm just asking. You don't like cops, huh? You think cops are bad? You think cops are terrible? Were they terrible when they helped you to beat concert traffic in Miami? You fucking hypocrite piece of shit! Fuck LeBron James.
Listen,
in his ear, his nostrils.
listen. I say fuck all professional sports
F this dude.
except boxing, MMA, and some professional hockey teams. The rest of them can suck my dick.
Oh God! I mean,
Suck my dick.
What a bag of hot air, man! This dude, he needs mental help.
Yep.
And honestly, like, I was already not gonna see Space Jam 2, but like this dude using the police for his own personal like bodyguards half the time. I've seen pictures of him with police escorts walking around and stuff. He's clearly on good terms with the police when it fits his brand.
Yes. Yeah.
But he's going to talk about accountability. Okay, fine. How about accountability for you opposing directly the Hong Kong protesters?
You know, I would
so that you could prop up a regime that literally rapes and pillages its own people.
You know what? I would love the cops to like not protect this guy. If he
Yes.
calls them, tell him to fuck off. Take
Yes,
care of
please.
shit yourself. Yes,
Fuck
please.
off!
All right, now, but well, okay, all right. So, LeBron James, he's worth what? $165 million
On a good day,
some
I guess.
shit like that. This guy has enough money; he can literally have a private army, or at least a squad of guys
Yeah.
with 5 on,
Mm-hmm.
on every 8 hours, 15 guys, 24/7, 365.
Yeah. And isn't it amazing how all the people screaming defund the police spend thousands upon thousands of dollars every year to be surrounded by either personal bodyguards or cops with guns?
Or bodyguards with guns.
Either, but same way.
All right, now, okay.
I said armed bodyguards.
Now, listen, I'll be the first to, I understand the frustration. I really do. Okay, but this isn't a black or white thing. This is a qualified immunity thing with the police, the judges, the lawmakers, the prosecutors willingly violating your constitutional rights willy-nilly, and nobody can do shit about it because they've been doing the exact same thing in family court since the early 70s.
Yep.
And it's called mission creep. They start doing it in family court. And oh well, that's their own court. You really can't do anything about it. And then it just balloons from there until the whole system is rotten to the core. And quite frankly, a lot of these people need to get like prosecuted, maybe perhaps get some extreme chiropractic, or have their citizenship revoked and shipped over to a real miserable country where they can fend for themselves.
Yeah.
Something needs to happen, man, because I understand their frustration. I really do.
Yeah.
But here's another thing. The president that we have who is installed and his VP.
Who likes DP?
Okay, if you check out all the crime bills that were put forward or signed into law since 1976, all of them have Biden's name on them.
Yeah, of course.
He literally fought tooth and nail to basically put the laws that we have on the books into action and start the prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
And somehow the minorities of this country think that he's going to go easy on them and he has their best interest at heart. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when
People
you
just love to forget about the truth.
When you want to predict somebody's forward momentum, you look at their past history.
Yep.
Okay, you guys are absolute idiots, and you've been totally duped by the mainstream media with their propaganda because you're mentally weak.
Not the people watching this show.
Yeah,
but the 15 chicks who downvote all the
Yeah.
videos and actually voted for Joe Biden. I'm pretty sure he only got 15.
Well, I'm talking to the people who don't watch this show who will probably tune in and get offended and send me hate mail, which will be glorious.
Yep.
I should get some more hate mail so I can do some more videos on hate mail.
Oh, the hate mail is always aplenty on this show. The problem is that it's always the same.
It's always the same.
You gay. You got a small penis. You're not a real man.
Or-
Run away.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? You must hate your mom.
Yeah, you're gay. You can't get laid. Who hurt you? You're not a real man. It's all the same shit.
Yeah, but for future reference from now on, though, I'm not going to call her VP, come swallow a pull my Harris. It's going to be DP, come swallow a heels up, pull my Harris. Because that's how she got her job.
Oh, no,
Winning.
her jobs, plural.
All the different jobs that required only one thing on the resume. an insatiable desire for.
Listen, man. Men, at our core, we're motivated by sex.
A little bit.
From basically 12 years old to about 34.
Yep.
And even after then, it's not 100%, but it's still in the back of your mind. You're like, oh, yeah.
It starts, the logic starts to creep in even when you're looking at a nice set of tits. Because prior to that, you'll be B-dibs. You'll be balls deep in somebody's business that you don't even like being in a room with normally. And then you'll just keep going. And then in the back of your mind, you're like,
what the hell
am I doing?
What?
Why am I doing this?
oh, yeah, that's right, those.
Yeah. Little heads in charge. Ah.
When I was younger, it's still kind of a halfway. I still can't decide whether or not it's even like it's a purple pill, blue pill, or red pill movie. But I love Chasing Amy, the Kevin Smith movie. And when he's talking to the lesbian in the beginning, he's just found out that she's gay, and she's like, "I'm sure that you haven't loved everybody that you slept with." And he's like, "Some of them I downright loathe." And at the time, I didn't understand that. Now I do.
Now I do. Gotcha.
I think I was about 14 when that movie came out.
100%.
Now I'm just like, why would anybody do that? They just must be dumb men. Fast forward 10 years. Oh yeah, that's what he was talking about.
I got it.
I understand now. The lights came down.
Are you gonna play the Joe Biden infamous racist 1993 crime bill speech?
I don't know. We could play it. It looks like there might be a video with it. I mean, we might get. The thing is, though, is that if it is this racist, we might actually wind up getting kicked off.
It's on YouTube. If you go down, you look. It's already on YouTube. See the at the bottom.
Well, let's see.
Video
how long
on
it is
YouTube.
here. Let's see how long it is before we.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to. No, it's like a 6-minute speech.
Well, just to do part of it, just
so
we know.
Yeah.
Just so we know the type of individual who was installed.
Oh, absolutely. So it'll take you over here, guys. We're at the Spectator. Joe Biden's infamous and racism's 1993 crime bill speech. Oh, let's see what he has to say. I'm sure it's actually. I'm sure we're going to hear that stutter that we hear so much about that he still has to cover up, right?
I hate that guy.
Running for president, Richard Nixon used to talk about law and order, and the Democratic response was law and order with justice, whatever either one of those meant. I never knew. I was running then in 1972. I didn't think Richard Nixon knew what it meant, and I didn't think the opposition knew what it meant. This president is very...
I totally hear the stutter. Yeah, he's totally not demented. It's just a stutter, guys.
Very straightforward and simple. He knows there are two basic steps here. One step is you must take back the streets. And you take back the streets by more cops, more prisons, more physical protection for the people. I hope this crime bill, when it passes, the Biden-Hatch crime bill, as it becomes...
So far, he sounds sensible. So far.
Law,
but he named it his act.
Yes.
So this is his goddamn act right here.
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right. Let's keep going.
Hope that we will have ended, once and for all, this notion that is a hangover from the 60s. That somehow
he knows all about those too.
Democrats are weak on crime, and Democratic presidents are weak on crime, and Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden.
He's literally taking credit
for all of it.
For all of it. That's funny.
There's the receipts, gentlemen. 100%.
And has had a majority vote of the Democratic members of the United States Senate.
You know, just so we're clear, throwing more people in prison does not necessarily mean you are cracking down on crime.
All right,
it just means that you have changed the definition of what counts as a crime in some cases. Not like Democrats ever do that, right?
Well, okay, but hang on before we continue. Remember the zombie apocalypse I did about the people in prison getting out?
That was zombie apocalypse number 1.
Well, they get out and they're an army.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when this country goes broke? We can't afford to pay people to keep these people in prison. Many of them are there for victimless crimes, and all of a sudden we're going to have between 5 and 8% of the gross population who are involved in his prison industrial complex released into the wild, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath. Those guys are going to come looking for payback, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
No.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
It's fine. I'm totally with you. I'm still waiting to hear the racism. I'm interested.
You're getting me spun up, man.
I'm interested.
All right,
On the bill. So one of the things I want to do in addition to ending the crime is end the political carnage that goes on when we talk about crime. Crime is not Democrat or Republican. Making the streets safe is not a Democratic or Republican issue.
Well, it shouldn't be.
It's not, but it's become that.
It's definitely become that.
Yeah.
Because if you look at every major gun crime center in this country, they're all in areas with strict gun control, and every single one of them run from the top down, bottom up, and every shit layer in between by Democrats.
Correct.
This is one of those issues I hope this passage of this bill will be taken out of the gridlock category and moved into an emerging consensus. And the consensus is as follows, and I will cease when I finish this statement. The consensus is, A, we must take back the streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society.
So
he's got a point there. It doesn't matter.
He has a point, but at the same time, the destruction of the nuclear family is what led to most of this.
It's correct.
And that was wholly
done by the
Democratic
Democrats.
creation.
Yeah, it was.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask.
Who are drug addicts?
Sorry, I can't understand him through the incredibly thick stutter that's only come back now that he's in his 80s.
Make them do this. They must be taken off the street. There's a second thing that we all have agreed upon, and that is unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity.
Okay.
I'm not seeing the racist here.
I'm not seeing it either. But at the same time.
But this is the architect of all the horse shit that's led up to this right here. That guy right there.
Yeah. Ooh.
A raging
We
cockaholic.
should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons.
Maybe that's why he goes sniffing.
If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And, Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created.
Okay, he's actually sounding extremely sensible.
Yes, he is. I mean, it's, he's absolutely correct.
He's responsible for most of the shit that has happened.
Yes.
that he's talking about.
And this is a 93, and he just bragged that his name is on every single crime bill since 1976.
That his own party is now turning their back on and claiming is systemically racist. And yet, most popular elected president ever. Honk, honk.
Bunch of horse shit. Just saying.
Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society. And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. That's the sad truth. You're looking at the fellow who was one of the primary architects of the Sentencing Commission. You know what the basic premise of the Sentencing Commission is? I know the presiding officer knows. It was the first time in 80 years we rejected the notion that the condition of sentencing must be related to how long it would take to rehabilitate.
So
basically,
the three strikes law that has nonviolent marijuana offenders in prison for life.
No. Okay. There's a lot of these. I've actually talked to a couple of these guys. Yes. Guy does a bad thing. Robs a couple at gunpoint. Goes to jail for 8 years. Gets out in 6 on parole. Then shoplifts. They juggle stuff around to make it a felony. 2 felonies. Goes back in the can for 2 more years. Comes back out. Gets involved in some, basically buying marijuana for personal use. 3rd felony, prison for life. And you know what? You're going to have an army of these guys getting out.
Yep.
Looking for payback. Because that's utter horseshit. Just in my opinion, I think that's abuse of power and denial of constitutional rights. That should not happen, but it does. And there's nothing we could do to anyone in the whole system because of qualified immunity. Isn't that great?
Yay. Cliff Watson says dryer's done. Yep, they left the door open.
Yeah, they left it on. Yeah, what are you going to do?
This is why it sucks to film at home.
No, it's actually, I find it quite relaxing.
It is nice and comfy.
I don't have a home, so,
You have a lair.
Yeah, home is where the heart is. My heart is with my 2 kids, and they don't live with me, so I have no home. I just have a place where I hang my shit till the next operation.
Interesting. Do you want to hear the rest of this, or
Yes.
should we call it good? All right, let's keep it going.
We only got, what 90 seconds left, right?
Yeah, just about 2 minutes.
I'm the guy that said rehabilitation, when it occurs, we don't understand it and notice it. And when we notice it and we know it occurs, we don't know why.
Speaking of noticing things, I just wanted to point out to y'all, we hit over 1,000 viewers already.
Damn, all right.
Winning. Make sure you guys smash that like button because it looks like we got over 1,000 people watching, but only about 385 likes. That is unacceptable.
Come on,
Smash the likes.
The algorithm is putting it in our pooper.
Yeah, and even when you guys get us up to 1,000 likes, you know what's going to happen? YouTube's going to take like 300 of them away because I said so.
Yep.
Yeah, bastards. Fuck him. Suck a dick.
So you cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system, there's the federal system, you serve 85% of your time. I remember when it was going on, when I was making these arguments in the late 70s, they used to call it Biden's same time for the same crime provision.
And he does know that tax dollars pay for prisons, right? And that tax dollars are one of the easiest things in the world to skim off the top and embezzle.
Well, number one.
Just saying. Just ask Kwame Kilpatrick.
Well, the thing is I would say in the 70s is where we went down the wrong road. We totally went down the wrong road of, punish these guys, hammer the shit out of them, keep them in there forever.
Well, it was the 60s when the whole war on poverty thing started.
Yes. During the Vietnam War.
Black families go from 25% of kids born out of wedlock to 75% today.
Yes.
White families go from like 10% up to 25%. The only people even hovering around the 10% mark now are Asian families.
Yes.
And I love to be able to point this out to people who think that there's systemic racisms and the average median income proves it. It doesn't, because if you put single-parent homes next to exactly where those markers are economically, Asians here, whites here, blacks here, single parenthood has to do with all of it.
Yeah. Okay. But also, if you go look at the historic crime statistics prior to 1960, the black community did not have these egregious crime stats. It just wasn't there because they lived in nuclear families the way it's supposed to be.
In fact, for quite a while there, they had a higher rate of 2 parents in the home than white families. It wasn't until the whole war on poverty thing that suddenly it shifted, because they basically went door to door saying, we can apprise you of your rights to welfare, but you can't have a man in the home.
Yep.
Well, that's okay. I don't need a man. Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Fast forward to today, and they're voting for the same people who fucked them.
Yep. They love being the perpetual victim.
These are the same people who wrote the Jim Crow laws into effect, filibustered the Civil Rights Act for almost 3 months,
Created the KKK.
created the KKK, fought a civil war because they wanted slavery.
We did a whole video on this.
And none of this has changed.
No.
Because when you look at how they want illegal immigrants to come into the country and they're just bringing them in, forcing states to, occupy them, they're spending like 80 some odd million dollars down in Texas to put up anybody who actually any of these illegal immigrants who contract COVID into hotels.
Yep.
And why? Oh, we're going to give them amnesty. No. You notice how during the primaries, amnesty for all, and now it's, we're going to give you an 8-year path to citizenship. Until then, you are going to be a serf slave class for the corporate assholes who bought me this job. Winning!
Yeah. I would say it's pretty accurate. It's scary, but accurate.
Suck my white ass ball.
It's a shame, but we don't know how to rehabilitate. But there is a consensus, and I will cease. A, we must make the streets safer.
Oh no, he's doing the white power symbol. He looks like David Hogg.
Why someone
now he's doing the actual salute thing.
A malfactor in society. I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they become a sociopath.
Okay, there he looked like he was grabbing
All right,
a
now
titty.
he's fucking up right here. You need to care why.
Because
if you don't know the why, it's just going to get worse like it has.
The thing is, I'm going to just say it right now. He knew the why.
He doesn't care about
Just
the why.
because he could talk a better game back then doesn't make him any less evil.
Yes.
Just my opinion. I could be wrong.
No, I concur.
Just like Barack Obama said, never underestimate Joe's ability to fuck anything up.
We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society, try to help them, try to change their behavior. That's why we do in this bill. We have drug treatment and we have other treatments to try to deal with it. But they are in jail.
What is it with the hand movements?
Yeah,
on
he's
this
like
dude,
talking
man?
like an Italian with all the hands.
He looks like he's about to milk a cow, or
Yeah.
perhaps two of Come Swallowa's boyfriends. Oh, you're almost done? Here, put it on my blonde leg hair and then play with it when I'm done.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong voice.
Oh, you almost done? Oh, here, squirt that bazooka juice all over my little blonde hair on my legs there, and then you can pull on it.
Away from my mother, your husband, our families.
His mom been dead back then?
But we would be absolutely stupid as a society
Too late.
if we didn't recognize the condition that nurtured those folks still exist. And we must deal with that. And I think there's a consensus among Republicans in that. Old barbed wire Republican conservatives want to hang them high. Even those folks are saying, hey, we got to deal with the root cause of this.
Which they never did.
One or the other.
No, throwing them in prison is not dealing with the root cause of it, especially because he's coming flat out and he's saying, we don't care why they're a malcontent. We don't care why they're doing this stuff.
All right, we've done listening to this fucking piece of shit. Let's move on.
Now, is this an accurate headline? No. No, maybe this part of it here. Okay,
Yeah.
and we know that this is implied because he's speaking specifically about single-parent homes, but you know what? That's true regardless of race.
That's totally true. I mean, if you look at the stats, put out in the Uniform Crime Report, it basically it reflects this. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good old creepy Joe, man.
God,
He's
piece of shit.
It still cracks me up now that they're still trying to cover up for him being like MIA and constantly screwing up his words and say, oh, he had a stutter. You watched it. I watched it.
Yeah.
He was for his time, I would say, even if he is a plagiarizing piece of shit, he was one of the more well-spoken politicians of that era.
I would say so. Listen, I didn't hear them all speak. I only heard him and maybe a few others, so I can't say that.
I mean, he's not Bill Clinton.
I'll just say that, his oratory skills are on par. I'll just say that.
So we do some super chats, and then we can move on to
Oh,
the,
fuck yeah. We're 45.
We can talk about
the F word again.
Damn it!
Damn, I'm trying to stop saying the F word and swearing. It's that
Fornicator.
old grunt in me, man.
Fornicator.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're going to have to talk about the Chauvin verdict, and
we'll get to that.
we'll just, spoiler alert, he didn't do anything wrong. You might say that I'm a chauvinist. Just saying. Don't spit it out, dude. That's a bad whore if you spit it out.
Well, I got to. That's pretty funny, man. It's pretty funny.
I'm glad you liked it.
What's the first one?
Keith Maniscalco.
Skulko.
That's an interesting name there. Pop! I just took my ham radio license and passed. Outstanding. Thank you for the recommendation and the motivation. Riggs!
You know what? Once I get my ham radio license and all that stuff, I'm going to actually put together a time, like once or twice a month, where I go on the air and I can talk to everyone. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that'd be pretty sweet. You know, another thing that I thought about as well, I'd like to actually get a phone number for this show to where we can actually have some dudes call in.
Yeah. 1-800-pound some sand.
1-800-pound sand. 1-800-wet tits.
Oh, yeah.
Winning!
That would be. I wonder if we can get that. That'd be great.
That would be phenomenal.
Winning!
I would love that.
Oh, my God.
I mean, then we would have the same phone number as Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Yeah. That's an old joke, though, but yeah.
It was a great commercial.
It was a great commercial.
Great commercial. If you guys haven't seen the Gillette episode, oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That was like another level of production for us. Because not only did we do
Because I had to put on a
episode,
suit.
You put on a suit, and I went out and shot not just the lawyer commercial, but then we did the Tampax commercial with the abortion hook.
We're such a-holes.
What's up, baby killers? You need something to stop the bleeding?
That was good. That
That
was
was
good.
amazing.
All right, let's get through some of these super chats, man.
1-800-RIG, Smurf my balls. JMC with $10 Australian. Thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here.
$3.58.
Humor keeps me going. It keeps
does.
us all going, brother.
I learned that lesson a long time ago, man.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, if you can't laugh, what was the
Listen.
chill acronym?
Yeah. Let's see.
Calm
Higher level intelligence,
with latitude and laughter.
latitude and laughter.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, when you feel like life is kicking you in the dick,
When you got that fucking, and you got to fucking just.
chill.
Yep.
And if you can, and you haven't gone full MGTOW monk, you can Netflix and chill. Or Hulu and do you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I like that.
Or Discovery and dive undery. I don't know. There's so many fucking streaming services now. Mm-hmm. Disney Plus and do it in the butt.
Or Peacock and Cock.
Peacock and redundancy department.
We're going to hell.
Yeah, it is.
It's all right.
MGTOW monk and spunk. There you go. What do we got here? Angry A, $4.99. The puppy almost died. So there was a puppy involved in the stabbing?
I don't even know.
Or is it just because they're bitches?
Could be.
Could be. True Blue the Cat with a $20 donation. Reverse Uno time. Pop should throw a straw at Blake.
I
He did the last stream. You don't have one?
I threw two at you.
All right, here, have one of these. There you go. Catch it.
No, man, stop.
You suck.
I know.
All right, catch this one.
Dude, I don't have hand-eye coordination. That's why I used to box.
You don't have hand-eye coordination. That's why you used to box.
I can't catch stuff, and I'm just terrible at that. That's why I used to fight all the time, because people used to screw with me. Sorry. It's the truth.
It's like,
No, like here's Army story.
like somebody with no thumbs trying to
No,
use
no,
chopsticks.
Army story.
Okay.
Basic training, right? I'm about halfway through. We're learning about hand grenades. All right. Before you even throw the real hand grenade, you got to throw the fake hand grenade. I literally, I just can't throw. I throw like a bitch. Like, And I remember the drill sergeant is sitting there and he's like, hey, quit fucking around. Are you shitting me? And I'm like, he's like, all right, wait right there. So he gets all these other drill sergeants from other bays, just like 11 of them, laughing hysterically at my noodle arm that I can't throw a goddamn hand grenade. So he's like, all right, Pop, this is going to happen. Every time you show up to the chow hall in the morning and at night, you're going to throw 50 hand grenades. And then the platoon guide had to sit out there and had a big garbage can full of hand grenades, and I had to throw 50 fucking hand grenades, and then I could go eat. By the end of basic, when he did the final test for the hand grenades, I got expert.
Nice.
Like literally, I'm like 30 meters out. Right in the hole. Go Max. But that's how I learned how to throw shit. So, like when I played football, I was defense. I mean, I couldn't catch. All I could do was like get in people's way and grab onto people, and that's about it. Maybe bang helmets and stuff.
Bang helmets. That sounds super gay, bro. You were touching helmets.
No.
You banging helmets, you touching
Well, it's football, man.
And your girlfriend's shaped like a dick, bro.
Stop. She is not.
She is too.
She is not.
She is too.
It's a bottle, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it, man. Polska Bob with a $25 donation. Awesome show with Karen, guys. Here's some beer monies. Yeah. Karen's a good chick.
She's good people, man. I don't have nothing negative to say about that woman other than the fact she could drink me under the table.
And brevity is not her strong suit, but after the stream, we still kept talking for like another half hour.
Another 40 minutes. I love that woman. She's good shit.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see her again. I'd actually like to meet her in person. She seems like a cool chick to go and have a beer with. Solomon Knight with the $5 donation. For Bad Pop, where do you get your alleged swords?
Whoa. Okay.
eBay
and Amazon. But I'm telling you, I usually go on there, look for like the Cold Steel stuff. Because Cold Steel, it's relatively decent price. Everything is battle ready and it comes sharp. Yep. And listen, man, if you really need to screw somebody up, get a Cold Steel battle axe.
Yeah, if you can even remember buying it.
Well, because
that's your problem.
All right. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. Back in the day, only like 2 people out of 100 people on the battlefield had swords. Everyone else had an axe, warhammer, club, polearm. That's how majority of the people fought back then. So, I love the Viking axes.
Love the Viking axes? Oh, yeah, those are sweet.
Oh, yeah. I sharpen them up and I'll cut you deep. Cut you deep.
You cut me deep, bro. Oh, you cut me deep.
I'll take off one of your arms or legs. No problem.
Boom. Joel signed with a $14.99 donation. Let's talk about how the Portland police fly their Cessna airplane over my house in circles until 3 a.m. Son of a bitch.
Dan, that's fucked up.
That is messed up. I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, what the hell are you looking for?
I don't know. Probably.
At night, at 3 a.m,
They're probably watching the riot.
It could be. But I bet
that's what happens when you get the kangaroo court verdict that you want.
Yeah.
You celebrate by smashing windows and setting shit on fire and murdering people. The same thing that you were doing for the past year because you were upset. You're just used to it by now.
All right. Hang on. If you're flying an airframe in the dark, I can, and it's either military or police, I can almost guarantee you they have high-tech sensor package in there that can see in the dark and thermal and all that horse shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just me spitballing ideas. What do I know? I'm just an old grunt.
Allegedly.
What the hell do I know?
NJS 1346. Evening, you British cigarettes. Maybe one of the reasons that female stabber was so pissed is not only a single mother home, but no man wants to tap that.
Well, not if you're going to get stabbed.
Well, I mean...
Well, okay.
And if there are dudes out there that still want to tap that now that she's ice cold and in a box, seek help.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, but look at it this way. She's willing to stab another human being, probably over some bullshit.
Yeah.
Broad daylight in front of the cops.
Yo, dog pissed on my Jordans, bitch. Ah!
What do you think she's going to do to you if you get up on the wrong side of her mood? You're fucking dead. You don't even want to be anywhere near that shit. That's fatal crazy.
Nobody would want to tap that just because that's how you wake up with the boiling oil surprise.
Yeah. That's the fatal crazy. That's not the cheetah flip on your dick crazy.
No. Although that's fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I would know about that or anything.
I'm a big fan of that. Just saying.
It short circuits your thinking, and it makes you do really stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But it's good times. Good times. 2 full hund with a $50 donation. Thank you very much, good sir. Highest one of the night so far. I like my jokes. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Here we go.
I don't break this voice out very often, but we're going to do the crazy black chick voice for you.
I like my jokes so dark they have 6 baby mamas, 13 kids, and pay no child support while they're getting beaten daily by the police.
Okay. Woo! That's a good one there.
And banned.
Banned.
Steak and Shank. Hashtag Steak and Shank. Or Crank Shankers. Dynaside 13, $5 donation. So dem say kids stabbing each other is okay, but God forbid a blue-collar guy like me legally owns a gun for protection. WTF? Noff.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. As police are quitting in record numbers, okay, the application for police is at an all-time low since they started actually recording that stat. You are having, I talk about this in the later episode that's coming out this weekend. If you're a cop on any department and you have 8 years or less, it might be in your best interest to just say fuck it and walk away.
Done.
It's not worth it. Not if you're not going to be, backed up by your chain of command and so forth. The minute something goes wrong, they feed you to the wolves. You don't need that. You really don't.
No. Ain't nobody got time for that. Andrew Thorsten with a $5 donation.
To quote a better basketball player, stop it. Get some help. Michael Jordan.
Noff. Yeah, so I'll watch the original Space Jam all day long. Michael Jordan can't act for shit. But it's got Lola Bunny, it's got all the Looney Tunes, and it's got Bill fucking Murray. Winning.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Nah.
I don't know, it's fun. My son likes watching it. I'll watch it with
That's
him.
fine.
I mean, I'll take Who Framed Roger Rabbit 100 times out of 100, but it's still fun. Just saying. Bill Horvat with a $10 donation. Fuck LeBron James. And for that cop to make a decision in 1 second and not hit the girl in pink is actually amazing. Considering how close they were, that's a good shot.
Yes, it is.
That's a very good shot.
Just saying. Speaking of which, Monet shot.
With a $5 donation. Gives their cop serious credit, taking a shot on a subject that close to the victim with a huge adrenaline dump and making it clean was dang impressive.
My terrible French accent.
I would say that's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's very accurate. We hit over 1,100 viewers.
Damn!
Let's keep it going, guys. We still got 660 likes. I want to see it at 666 for like a fraction of a second. So give me those extra 6 there.
Come on,
661.
Let's do the Mark of the Beast on the likes.
Mark of the Beast. Come on, we got to do it. And then we can get
do it.
Styx, Hex, and Hammer on the show. Come on.
Yeah.
665. 665. Are we going to hit it? All right. Oh, we skipped over to 672. Y'all got overzealous on me. It's okay, though. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Yeah, keep it up.
Keep it up. That's what she said. That's why you take pills.
At
least you didn't have to have the
why you got to burn me like that, bro?
The needle in the wiener story was like the God. Who was that again?
I'm not going to say.
You're not going to say his name?
No, I'm not going to say his name.
But what cracks me up is that
he didn't even tell me.
He called you up to take him to the emergency room.
He told me he was having a cardiac event.
Exactly.
A cardiac event. I'm like, oh, shit. I roll over there. I'm like, get in the car. I roll in the hospital. I'm waiting around. Nurse comes out and goes, yeah, your partner needed a needle decompression. I'm like, what's that?
Wait, what?
And she's like, well, he took some Viagra and, he's a little too young for that because it didn't. And I'm like, and then I'm like,
great.
And then I'm realizing she used the word partner. She thinks I'm like the sperm receptacle. I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, I'm so gonna kill you. He comes out. I'm like, we get in the parking lot. You're getting body slammed, and I'm fucking kicking the shit out of you because this is bullshit.
But you know what's even worse?
No,
is that somewhere on a medical form somewhere, as the emergency contact, you are listed as the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was really mad for a long time. He bought me a bunch of whiskey, and we're good.
Pop is a power bottom. Pop is a power bottom.
Don't even go there, man. That ain't true.
I got to give you shit, bro. That's some good shit.
Oh, God, that was
I love that story. That story cracks me up every time I hear it.
That's a fucking horrible story.
It's a great story.
That's totally true, too, man. You want to talk about a homo ambush.
Yeah, you never, ever do not attempt to take Viagra when your penis is still in prime working condition, gentlemen.
Yeah, if you
will get a needle in the wiener and you will have one pissed off friend.
Well, it's not guaranteed you're going to get the needle in the winter.
No, it's not guaranteed.
But the thing is, if you're younger,
likely.
If you're younger, you have a higher chance of a needle decompression.
Yeah, because if you have 100% working order and you add 40% onto that,
it's 140%.
I mean, you can only add nitrous to the engine of your race car so many times before you blow a piston. I'm just saying, even if it's in really good condition and you clean it with diapers,
you'll spin a bearing and blow your crank.
Yeah, if you know what I mean.
That's not good. All right, move on.
Or for some ladies, you blow a piston and then half the football team. Or just the whole Pistons team.
Allegedly.
How is your ex-wife now?
Allegedly. I don't know. I'm not involved. I know nothing.
Nobody you know. $4.99. Officer Pasty White is a United States Air Force reservist who does airfield security. Air Force reservist? So you're a little too... You're a little too British cigarette for the actual Air Force?
Well, listen. Let's be honest here.
I'm just saying.
Let's be honest here, okay? I have nothing against the Air Force Reserves. I have nothing against the National Guard or Army Reserves.
But
no, I'm in 2004 when I was in Iraq. 52% of the people on the ground were reserves and National Guard.
Okay.
So without those people, we just could not wage protracted warfare. It's just not going to happen.
I understand, but isn't the whole idea of being Air Force Reserve is that you won't be on the ground?
No, well,
just
a lot of the guys in the Air Force Reserve are those critical MOS jobs that they need during warfare time, but that really aren't used when they're not at war, but they still got to keep them around.
Mm-hmm.
So when the balloon goes up and shit starts going crazy, they call these guys up and they're like, "We need your skill set." Boom, you're going to be hitting, and they start moving them around and stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
all right. But he still looks like the dude from Big Bang Theory.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna take that away from him.
No.
He's looking like a white piece of rice and wants to talk about the Big Bang Theory. I guess.
Yeah, just like Sean King, his placenta was the bag that Wonder Bread comes in.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Oh, man, he's so white he probably doesn't even have a reflection. Channel 1-800 done with $5 New Zealand. Love to the lads, Popp and Blake. Dangerous precedent. Removed a fence, opened a can of worms. Paying dues, not much. GBU all.
All right.
I don't know all of the internet acronyms.
Neither do I. No, I'm good.
My, as far as I'm concerned, progress peaked at LMAO or Rafflecopters or GTFO.
Yeah, I know shit hits the fan.
Yeah. I don't know. I have noticed, though, that lately my son, who's 6, is starting to speak to me in internet terms. Like, he'll say things like BRB. I'm like, don't do that. Like, you speak to me like a human being. I am not on the other end of a keyboard.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. Use words.
That's good stuff right there.
It's like, I know where you live, you little shit cruster.
I know your toy chest is.
I know where your toy chest is. I know where everything.
I will throw that shit out.
I bought you everything you have.
I'll put it in a bag and I'll throw it out. You'll watch me do it. That's just cruel.
Dude, that story that Karen told about her kid stealing $400
That was
cash
good.
out of her holy shit.
That kid's got some balls.
That is some next level thievery for an 8-year-old kid.
Listen, I stole money. Not going to lie.
Yep.
But it was never that much. It was only like maybe $3 to $5 at a time.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now that my mother's old, she gets like $500 out of me a month. So I think I'm breaking even.
And just so I know, just so I'm putting this out there, just because I've noticed, we're getting kind of deep into the super chats at this point. I haven't seen a single Urban Dictionary definition.
No, please stop.
You guys are slacking.
No.
You got to hook it up.
Come on, man. Stop that. Why can't we get away from that precedence, man?
Because it's funny.
No, it's
and because
not.
there's so much bullshit happening in the world right now that gives people a real reason to be depressed as shit. Watching you gag on your own tongue is one of the highlights of everybody's day.
Stop it.
It's one of the
I don't
highlights
find
of
it
mine.
amusing at all.
I find it phenomenal. I find it even more phenomenal than your fire department buddies found your ex-wife.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And they aren't my buddies.
They're your Eskimo brothers.
Totally correct.
Total cocks.
Totally correct. Oh, my God.
They're not my buddies. No, they're even worse. Ah!
Not going to say you're wrong.
Slapped across your face with the meaty sausage of truth, my friend.
Yes, you did.
Hey, you know what? What's even worse, I don't know if you ever actually met any of these guys. I know you met the one.
Listen, I don't.
But I actually, I never met him, but I saw a picture of my horse chick's ex that she, cucked me out for. Knowing that I am Eskimo brothers with that dude, that's probably why I dove into a bottle for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm like, oh no. And the thing is that like when you put certain things together in your mind and then you start to draw parallels in your head between the reality that you've uncovered and the behavior that made you turn your head, kind of like a dog listening to a high-pitched noise, and then you realize that you were the stirring ladle in the DNA stew.
Yep. No, I have talked to a lot of dudes that have to interact with the next penis that comes along because she has the kids.
Oh,
a lot of them are literally the guy will come start talking and be like, "Listen, man, I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know anything about you, but I'm going to tell you this: if my daughter ever mentions your name, or there's a hint of fear in her eyes, you're dead." It's just that simple.
Damn right.
Don't ever yell at her. Don't ever touch her. I will stomp your guts out your asshole.
Damn right.
And usually that stops it right there. So.
It works pretty good.
Yeah.
Works pretty good. What do we see? David McFarland. Someone should give Joe Lydon a spanking. I'm sure he would like that, though, even at his age, if he remembered that you actually did it. JQ, $20 donation. MGTOW, thank you for your service, Big Pop.
All right. I like it.
I like it too. NJS 1346, Zombie Apocalypse episode. My father brought up the most dangerous people in shit hit the fan situation are addicts. Though for a minute.
Yep.
And thought for a minute, and damn, he is right again. Yep.
The minute you take away their drugs, they go crazy. A little bit. They become zombies. They're the zombie apocalypse.
If they've been in prison, I mean, what else have they got? Take it away, boom. Holy crap. All right, here we go. I love it when it just jumps when I'm in the middle of reading shit. I'm like, stop it! CJ, say short form Richard 7 times. Oh, all any lesbian wants, really, be it mother, senator, or nun, is some serious, deep Richarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chasing Amy's got some great lines in it.
Yeah.
So, as insane as it can get, because Holden is just a. But yeah, it's got some really great dialogue, especially the black dude, the gay dude who pretends to be like a Black Panther guy so that he can sell his comic book. I love that guy. What's a Nubian? Shut the fuck up. Cohen Carius, sup, you mother fornicators. Pop, how long do you think it'll be until the stuff truly hits the fan?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
It's already begun.
Yep.
All right. We've already had a member of Congress say some shit, and people shot at the National Guard.
That's going to be coming up in a minute.
I believe some of them were hit. I don't know if they were. I don't think anyone was killed. All right, and then before that, we had the incident in Wisconsin. Okay, now as you see, the police become defunded or reduced to ineffectual numbers. You're going to see in some of these neighborhoods where people are going to go nuts, and whenever there's a vacuum, you're always going to get a warlord.
Yep.
Always.
Oh, just like what happened in Chaz Chop.
Always. It always happens. And then they're gonna start doing stupid shit, and it's just they're gonna piss more, and it's gonna just get bigger and bigger until people start packing up, and then they're gonna organize up, and then it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
Yep.
I really don't know what that time frame will be, because right now the government still can step in and keep it from happening, though they are not doing it in the way they need to, and they are bowing to the left, the BLM and the Antifa, and their goal is to burn down everything and start over.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to like that.
No. It always sounds like a great idea right up until they actually try to do it, and then all of a sudden reality sets in.
But one of the big key indicators that's going to make sure this goes off the hook is when the dollar tanks. If the dollar tanks, violence is shortly behind it.
Yep.
And I listen, I'm not being like some Nostradamus guy. I'm just telling you, in history, when there were severe financial problems, it almost always leads to violence. Okay, I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, but I'm just like, my gut is telling me we're heading down that road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, since you brought it up,
okay, here
we
go.
got to talk about everyone's favorite "See You Next Tuesday." Representative Maxine Waters protests past curfew in Brooklyn Center, calls for BLM to get more confrontational if Chauvin is acquitted. You guys have probably all heard about this. It was immediately followed up by firing on the National Guard members in Minneapolis because she directly incited violence.
Correct.
She literally said, take to the streets, be more confrontational. This is the same woman who said that if you see a member of Trump's staff anywhere, you harass them, you make sure they feel like they're not welcome, throw them out, create a crowd, do whatever it is you have to do. This woman has directly incited domestic terrorism and violence on more occasions than I can possibly recall.
That's absolutely correct.
And of course, Pelosi comes out and says, well, she doesn't need to apologize for incitement to violence that led to shot fired at the National Guard. No, of course not. And then when it was actually brought up in the House, they voted not to censure her.
What a fucking can't understand normal thinker.
Now, keep this in mind. Telling people to get more confrontational, something that is directly followed by a drive-by shooting, that is not worth censure, according to Democrats. But you can impeach a sitting president and ban him from Twitter over fake claims of inciting violence, where he literally just, preached some Beatles 1960s.
I was there.
Hippie,
I was there.
bullshit.
I listened to the whole thing. There was no incitement of violence at all.
Yep. And yeah. I'm just saying, like, the rules for thee, not for me shit is just...
Yeah.
We have gone beyond the realm of clown world at this point. We are in bizarro world.
Yep.
I mean, what do you even say to this?
It's... I mean, this is heading to the point where it's going to be settled with violence. I mean, that's it. I mean, You shut down one side's ability to talk.
Yep.
You basically install your own people and make sure that elections can ever be won again. I mean, I really don't see any other outcome. I really don't. I don't want that to happen. I hope we can all sing Kumbaya and come back from that, but I'm not feeling it.
Oh, you want to hear the best thing about the dude in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Who was charged? Black male, 28 years old, responded directly to Maxine Waters and went up and shot at the National Guard. Shooter is a convicted felon in possession of an illegal weapon.
Shocker.
Oh, but more common sense gun control will totally work.
All right. My opinion on all of this common sense gun control is just more added bullshit to take the guns away so they can really ram it up your ass.
It's mission creep, like you said. It's a little
creep.
bit at a time. They claim that it's common sense. Yet, no. If you want to know where the actual impetus for something lies, you need to look at the original argument where it began. Gun control was suggested by Democrats specifically to keep guns out of the hands of freed slaves.
Yes.
That is specifically what it was there for, and that's what it's still there for. Because the slaves are no longer just people with melanin in their skin. They want it to be all of us.
Yes.
They have never stopped being the party of
Now,
slavery.
I am a big proponent. I love the Second Amendment. I think everybody who's a citizen of this country, no matter what your race is, if you're not a convicted felon who can't have them, you should have a weapon.
Yep.
Okay? There should be a 12-gauge pump shotgun in every single house.
Yeah.
And you should have double-aught buckshot in that weapon ready to go.
Best stopping power for home defense.
That's
I
right.
believe. Yeah, so.
And guess what? You should have the ability to defend your property with that weapon, and you should have the ability to defend yourself and your family with that weapon.
Yep.
Especially if your property is what you use to make a living.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have a shop, you should be able to sit there with your 12-gauge and guard your shit. And if they come kick your window down and want to loot, burn them down. Burn them to the ground.
This country needs more rooftop Koreans. I'm just going to say that. You get like a half a dozen to a dozen of those dudes in every town to keep an eye on things.
Well, that's going to...
And they just change positions if they need to fire a couple of rounds.
Well, when the police go away, that is what's going to happen next. And they're not going to like that. Because those guys are not going to have protocol. They are going to give zero fucks.
Damn right.
And they're going to put you in the dirt.
Hashtag rooftop Koreans. Winning.
I'm just saying, you know.
The last thing about Maxine Waters, even this cuck judge, who sounded fair-minded about a lot of things, but at the end of the day, he refused to sequester a jury that for the most contested, publicized trial in years.
And I believe he had a say in not having it moved to another venue, too.
Yes. Judge in the Chauvin trial blasts Maxine Waters for her threatening comments to jurors, abhorrent and disrespectful. And yet, it wasn't declared a mistrial after that.
Well, first of all, he said he was going to call a mistrial if the prosecutors did such and such. They did it. He didn't call a mistrial.
He still should have.
There should have been 2 or 3 places. All right, listen, I'm not saying the guy, listen, he was found guilty. I got it. All right. I'm not.
Kangaroo court bullshit verdict.
Well, listen, I'm not going to get into that. All I'm going to say is, in my opinion, I think he needs another trial. He did not get a fair trial. I also want to know, how are you found guilty? One person dies, and you're found guilty of manslaughter, 3rd degree, and 2nd degree murder.
I'm sorry, did George Floyd have 3 different personalities? Did he have dissociative identity disorder? Was he like James McAvoy in Split? We got to give Chauvin a murder charge for every personality, the porn star, the victim, and the beatific saint? Fuck off.
But like, this basically goes back to what I said earlier about these prosecutors overcharging people and taking away their constitutional rights. I mean, literally, if they could literally charge you with 9 different fucking crimes, state and federally. How the hell did you defend yourself against that? That is insane.
Yeah.
You pick one. The guy's dead. Third, second, manslaughter. Pick one and use it. That's absolutely bullshit. You can. All right, I'm done. All right. You're getting me spun up.
But I mean, that is the point, though, is that now we have this bullshit verdict for somebody who no one with a working brain in their skull can look objectively at the evidence, where you have expert witnesses and alternate camera angles to the actual event proving that Chauvin's knee wasn't on his neck. So if his knee wasn't on his neck, asphyxiation as cause of death is out the window. It's impossible. Not to mention Crowder himself reenacted the entire thing on air with a dude's full weight on his neck, shoulder, different parts of his back, everything. Not going to happen.
I'm just
You're
saying,
not going to die there.
I'm not going to make any further comments other than the fact that he did not get a fair trial. It needs to be appealed and overturned, and they need to do another trial. Period.
Bottom line, new court documents say George Floyd had fatal level of fentanyl in his system. Pure and simple.
I'm not going to make any. I am not making any more comments. Blah, blah, blah,
this isn't comments. This is fact.
All right.
New documents filed in the new George Floyd case give new information about the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's findings in Floyd's autopsy. This is the official
What's the date on
County Medical Examiner. This was last year.
Okay.
Handwritten notes. Boom. If he were found dead at home alone and no other apparent causes, this could be acceptable to call it an OD. Deaths have been certified with levels of 3. That is a fatal level of fentanyl under normal cases.
He was at, what, 11?
He was way above it.
I
11,
don't know, man.
yes. Floyd had 11 nanograms per milliliter of fentanyl in his system.
So 3 times.
Fatal is 3. Nearly quadruple what it would take to kill him.
Almost, yeah.
So,
listen,
we're kind of done here.
He didn't get a fair trial.
No, he didn't.
And all I'm saying is they need to throw out this verdict and start again, and whatever happens is what happens.
Now, am I saying that he, was already buzzing on the fentanyl when they picked him up, and that he would have just gone home and died had this? No, I don't believe so. He was being picked up for something else. There was, from what I remember, there was some kind of a
counterfeit bill
at the convenience store. They came to get him. I guarantee you, as soon as he saw red and blue lights, he had the fentanyl. He shoved the pills in his mouth. That's why they found chewed pills in the back seat of the squad car. Mm-hmm. And he started ODing right then and there. Would he have taken the fentanyl had they not showed up? No, but they wouldn't have showed up if he didn't try to pay for shit with a counterfeit bill. So once again, this goes back to accountability. He fucked up, and he killed himself because he would have rather killed himself than get another drug charge because he was already a convicted felon.
I'm just saying they need to throw out this whole verdict and start over. And whatever happens is what happens.
Yes. If he does not get the conviction overturned on appeal, the justice system in this country
it's already gone.
I already know it's gone.
It's gone. It's mob rule. It's mob rule.
Well, it's exactly what happened here.
Yes.
The reason why he was convicted isn't because of the evidence. It's because they didn't want people to riot. And how well did that work out for you?
They still got a riot, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
It was all over the country.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Well, in the blue cities.
Within minutes after getting the verdict they wanted, BLM mob attacked a truck right there in Minneapolis. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching this right here, quick. What's up, bro? I'm sorry. This truck was speeding in.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh, yeah, he was speeding in at 5 miles an hour.
Oh, what the? Hold on.
Oh, here they come. They're trying to open the door.
I'm going to be honest. If you have a CCW and you're in that truck and people are trying to open the door and get in, burn them down.
Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh,
Self-defense.
Yeah. Hey, share the stream. Guys, share the stream.
What seriously? Who is this person? Like, what did this person do to you? You're trying to break the window, jump up in there.
Yep.
God. And then, of course, I mean, there's riots all over the place, and so we got it right here, actually. Right on cue, Portland rioters go on destructive rampage after Chauvin verdict, and police actually intervene. Be still, my black dead heart. Wouldn't have called that one in a million years. Totally fiery but peaceful.
Yeah, but
right?
What they don't understand, though, is when the cops are gone and they're doing this stuff in the city, you're literally going to see posses and militias form, and they're going to burn these guys to the ground.
Yeah.
It's going to turn
into
into
Batman? This is how you get Batman.
It's going to turn into a two-way rifle range. And and then it's going to be on, man. It's going to turn into like the city versus the rural people.
We have hit 1,225 viewers. Winning! Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. Make sure you smash that like button. Share this out on your social media, because that is one of the only ways we can break through Susan's ridiculous algorithm.
Like this channel has been getting shadow banned since like 2014.
Oh, man. And they're unsubscribing you guys by the dozen every week.
Yeah. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, please.
Yeah. And, make sure that your buddies who you asked to subscribe a while back didn't get unsubscribed. It's happening. Like, we're literally seeing like, oh, you're only down by this many subscribers, but it's dropping.
But the number keeps going down.
Yeah. Dumbasses. What do they think? We're stupid?
I know.
You think
but you know what? We get a few of those short comedy videos up, or comedy music videos.
We're working on them.
It'll go back up.
Suck a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my favorite. You're going to love this.
Oh, here we go.
BLM Minneapolis. I don't want to say we need to stop killing all white folks, but maybe they need to feel the pain and hurt.
Okay. Let them start. Let it begin. Just let it begin. All right. I'm so sick of this shit.
Burn the whole city down. What does it matter? One of the women said. I say burn the city down, so they can see that we're here. Although we know you're here. There shouldn't even be a trial. He should just be convicted as is.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's gonna work.
It's just it's so stunning and brave and totally in mind with the concept of a fair and balanced justice system.
Well, it's looking the justice system has been broken for years, man. Come on, and like I said, that's why there's all this frustration. But they're taking it out on the lowest level, the cops. Okay, they need to literally go after. In protests in front of the judge's house, in front of the prosecutor's house, at every single person in the state government and the federal government, the senators, representatives, what have you.
Yep.
Just go berserk at their houses because, they're the ones that put all of this shit into place.
Yeah. And you know what? When you start going after their houses, the people who actually did this shit to you, wow, what a shock. Stuff might actually get done.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about doing any violence or anything. No. But you know what?
But
doing donuts in somebody's yard, people don't do that if you're not a dick.
You remember that a-hole Ted Wheeler, the mayor of Portland?
Yeah.
Ignored everything until they came to his house. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, it was the same thing with the bitch up in Seattle. Summer of love. Oh, my God, you came to my house? This is unacceptable. This is out of control. Oh, my gosh. You weren't like this before, when you were killing people in your little autonomous zone. Don't you love how BLM has like a 100% Black Lives Kill count?
I know.
It's amazing.
I know. And like...
makes me want to throw a drinking straw.
Oh, you fucker. God damn you. But look, this is what I'm saying, though. It's like... This defund the police, going after the cops, they're literally the lowest level on the totem pole. No, the whole thing's fucked.
If you want to reform police in any meaningful way, you don't go after the police as a blanket force. You go after the unions who protect the bad eggs. Because they are out there. We're not going to say that they're not. You and I both saw that video of the dude in the hotel in Arizona.
Mm-hmm. That was fucked up.
Yeah. God,
no, listen, I've had some bad run-ins with cops myself, and
you? No.
Oh yeah, I've had some get really fucking stupid. And 40 minutes later, I was in this cop shop, talking to the chief, fucking going absolute berserk, filing formal complaints with the state. And I literally told the cop, I'm going to turn your life into a redneck fucking nightmare. You fucked with the wrong guy.
Yeah.
So I've done that before. I've Freedom of Information Act. One cop in Warren who wrote like 1,600 tickets for failure to stop at stop signs.
1,600?
Yeah, he wrote me up, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Somebody
And
wants to
literally,
make
I'm
us
like, all right,
quiet.
motherfucker, it's on. I went in Freedom of Information. I find out all these fucking tickets. Man, fuck that guy.
Whoa. Oh, so we're even getting chat demoted. Check this out. Polska Bob just messaged me and said, we linked the far right boogeyman in the chat. Google deleted it.
Mm-hmm.
Real-time algorithmic manipulation, gentlemen. You've been seeing it here with your own two eyes for the past 2 weeks. Ain't it grand? But Susan, whatever the fricker last name is, Polak.
All we're doing is speaking the goddamn truth. I never thought I would live to see an America where you're actually turned into a villain for speaking the truth. I just don't understand this. This is bizarre world where garbage has become money.
Yes, it is. You want to know why? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you heard about this.
No.
But I was leading into it before you interjected there. YouTube CEO Susan Jo gets Freedom Expression Award, which is an award for free speech.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, this is just part of the circle jerk. Big tech circle jerk. It's bullshit. We know it's bullshit. Everyone out there watching this show knows it's bullshit. It is what it is. How many people have watched it now?
That's like giving O.J. Simpson Husband of the Year.
No, I'm not saying he should have killed that woman.
But I understand. Yeah.
How many people have watched it now?
We still have over 1,200 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Oh, yeah. I noticed that, too. Somebody's laughing their ass off in the chat. The award was sponsored by her own platform.
I know. I just saw that.
I mean, seriously, that is like giving yourself a participation trophy for best chef for cooking your boyfriend cut up hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
Cooking your boyfriend unfertilized eggs.
Oh. Or cooking your roommate some glop.
Listen, man, don't be putting down my glop. My cooking skills are grunt, man.
We got a lot of fans who probably haven't been around since the beginning. Why don't you tell the guys what glop is?
All right, glop. I used to eat this prior to fights. It's basically a big mound of stovetop stuffing, some steamed broccoli on the side. Of course, you don't mix it in because that's gross. And anywhere from 3 to 5 hard-boiled eggs on the side.
That actually doesn't sound bad to me at all.
No, it's just called a glop. But everyone's like, I don't want to eat no glop.
Well, the thing is, though, the stovetop is so good by itself.
I love that shit.
You put a little bit with each thing. You make a nice little bite of it. I could see how that'd be fantastic.
What the thing is like I'm carb loading because I'm gonna fight the next day.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. So
I don't know. I mean,
that's what I used to do.
It sounds like good times to me.
Yep.
I would enjoy that.
Yeah, I love it.
Because I'm different.
I love me some glop. I remember I told my daughters, I'm gonna cook you some glop. No! And I'm like, oh my God. They're like 7 and 5. It's like I was like nailing them to crosses. They were like screaming so much. I'm like, okay, no glop.
No glop. No.
You win.
You know what really cracks me up about the riots that started before all this? Now, the left will insist, and the media will tell you, that these aren't riots. What we've been seeing with our own 2 eyes, or in my case is 4, since last May, they're peaceful protests, right?
It's the language of the unheard.
Yeah, the language of the unheard. But it's only the language of the unheard if you vote Democrat.
Correct.
Just making that perfectly clear, because if you're marching and you have a D after your name, then it's okay to fight against police brutality because shooting unarmed people is completely unacceptable. Unless they're an Air Force veteran with a MAGA hat on, then it's totally okay. Mm-hmm. You can walk right up to a woman and shoot her in the chest, and the Department of Justice will say, "Yep, there's no crime here.
Nope,
no big deal. Oh, she has a widower left behind? Oh, fuck him. No, we're not going to worry about that.
Like-
she served the country? Don't care.
Like when this starts to kick off, those people who get involved in those shootings, they're not even gonna. They're gonna wind up. The mob is gonna come try to get them.
But I ask you, if they actually believed what they said, would you see headlines like this?
No.
DC National Guard activates 250 troops in preparation for Chauvin verdict. National Guard moving into downtown Minneapolis, fences up, stores boarded up, preparing for leftist mayhem.
I touched nothing.
That's fine. It happens.
Okay, now I'm just gonna chime in here. Those are all MPs, military police. All right. Now,
the thing is, this may not even be a picture of the actual event. This could just be a stock photo.
You're right. You're right. But this might be a stock picture. But I'm telling you this right now. The MPs that the military uses, especially the National Guard MPs, and I don't want to piss anybody off out there, but they're pretty much feckless. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. They are.
They're feckless.
They're feckless.
Yeah. Understood.
And, they're going to get mad at me for saying that. But, I was in Iraq, and I saw a lot of these National Guard MPs in action, and wasn't impressed.
Nah.
The combat MPs, on the other hand, that's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
Because those are combat MPs, and every vehicle had a 50 or a Mark 19 on it, and they fucked some shit up. I saw those guys just wreck people, and I was just like, all right, that's respectable.
Respect.
Just wrecked them.
But that leads us to the last bit of coverage of the night, and I think this was probably the cringiest thing to come out, well, short of the verdict itself. This is the cringiest thing to come out of the whole trial. Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice, says Nancy mother-fornicating Pelosi.
How long has she been in office?
Too fucking long.
So she's probably on board with all of the crazy shit that led up to this, all of the crime bills and shit.
Absolutely.
And now she has the gall to say shit like that. She's responsible for this.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Straight up. That nasty drum-faced bitch.
For sacrificing your life for justice. For being there to call out to your mom. How heartbreaking. Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice. For being there to call out to your mom. How heartbreaking was that? Call out for your mom.
What a cunt.
He was dying of a drug overdose.
All right, first of all,
and he did the same shit the last time that he was arrested.
No, well, okay. Now listen, I'm going to be honest.
I can't breathe. I want my mom away.
One of the cornerstones for the reason that he was convicted in this case,
kangaroo court,
was that they used that video as a cornerstone of the emotional anchor that pulled Chauvin down into a guilty verdict.
Because everyone had the same exact reaction when we saw that. You and I both.
Oh, yeah. I was upset.
You hear a guy, I mean, it looks like he's kneeling right on his neck. It looks like, he's saying, I can't breathe. It is heartbreaking to watch it. But then the facts come in, and you realize, oh, this guy was arrested before,
doing the same
and he
shit.
pulled the same shit. Oh, he died of a fentanyl overdose. So the reason he couldn't breathe wasn't because he had a dude's knee on his neck. Oh, it wasn't even on his neck. It was on his back. So why are we convicting one dude for 3 crimes for another single dude?
Yeah.
Makes no sense at all.
Yeah, like I said, he didn't get a fair trial. There was a lot of political pressure. There was a lot of intimidation of the people in the jury.
Oh, yeah, if you guys didn't see that Tim Pool episode.
Listen, I talk about this in my book. There's no happy ending for heroes.
Yep.
If you're that guy that's willing to take that step forward, to take the hits, to be the pillar in the storm, you're not going to have a happy ending. It's just not going to happen. And most people are not willing to do that. they fold.
Agreed. Super chats.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do some super chats. Stephen Kent. It wasn't an attempted stabbing. It was one girl trying to cure another girl's iron deficiency with a cold steel injection. Space Coast.
Okay, that's a very good observation.
That's some good times right there.
Yeah.
See, that's real medical help right there.
Hell yeah.
What? Yeah. It might be barbaric medicine, but you know what? Sometimes the oldest remedies are still the best.
Got to help them out, man. It's just got to help them out. That's the way it is.
You put some leeches on them. And by that, I mean all of our cousins who are on welfare.
Hey, listen, that leech stuff, that shit can work.
I know.
Because there were a couple times, like after a fight, my eye was swelled shut for a couple days. I was literally going to buy me some medical leeches and set them loose on my face.
Cut me.
Telling you, man.
Reaper01, $10 donation. I was a victim of neighborhood Wango Tango.
Oh, shit.
At age 10.
Whoa!
And I'm just now starting to understand what happened to me at age 26 because of you two.
All right.
Thank you very much. It all makes sense now. The crazy chicks and the 10-peg D.
Give the 10-D.
You never, ever give a 5 the 10-peg D because that's how you wind up with a stalker.
That's a stalker equation right there.
Yeah. One day I'll show you guys a picture of my stalker, but I'll have to blur out some stuff, like faces and meat curtains and things like that.
Yeah, meat curtains.
Yeah. Like, ladies, I'm just going to tell you, if you're going to take a close-up of your Arby's takeout window and send it to a dude, make sure it's actually appealing to look at. If it looks like some silly putty that somebody tried to wrap a quarter stick of dynamite in, it's probably not advisable to send that out there, especially if it's wearing Chewbacca's toupee.
Oh, my God. You know what? If I ever got something like that, I'd respond back, yes, Arby's sounds good. Pick me up a couple of beef and cheddars, please.
Oh, God.
They would hate me. They would hate me.
Tell me.
A couple of the wrenches did see a picture of her. I'm just going to say, being a wrench on this show does have its perks.
That's the next one, man.
NJS 1346. The nation started to go down the drain when socialist security started. That's definitely one of the problems, yeah. It was a foot in the door to keep pushing other socialist programs like Welfare Section 8. Coincidence? Hell no.
No, yeah, I would definitely say that started the ball rolling.
Yeah, and then not long after that, we started repealing tariffs and things like that in the name of global diplomacy, and in the process, we took, what used to be like 90% of our federal government's income, and then they had to start getting that from somewhere else for all these stupid social programs, so they started turning the sights on their own people instead. This country used to be paid for by tariffs, now it's paid for by ass grapefruiting the productive members of society.
Well, actually, after World War II, and they saw how profitable income tax was, because it was never, I don't think it was ever really passed. They just started
because it was declared unconstitutional in the 1910s.
Correct. And they just never turned it off.
Yep.
And that's the big one right there. And then they tax everything.
Ugh.
It's absolutely insane. Okay, I have $1,000. Oh, I want to buy this. Got to pay taxes.
Lone Wolf wants to know, what are meat curtains? Dude.
Oh, my God.
Really?
It's the vertical axe wound between the legs of a CUNT. Okay? It's literally a hatchet wound. It bleeds once a month and doesn't die. Okay, there you go.
Just figured I would answer that one in the name of brotherhood, okay? Eskimo brotherhood to be specific.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. That's great. Charles Wilson with a $5 donation. Joe Biden, the best Republican president we ever had. If he's a lefty, then I'm a pro-consul of the Romulan state.
All right, then.
Well, he's a lefty now, or at the very least, the people who are in charge of him are hardcore globalist, corporatist, cocksucking.
Oh, no. You're talking about his handlers?
His handlers,
His handlers. So they're the people that control you, handlers.
So somebody says the other set of lips. That is correct. That is why women have two sets.
One for
so
pissing
they can
and one
piss
for moaning.
and moan at the same time.
Yep.
More Jack for me. Like this stuff. Jack Fire. Don't drink Fireball anymore. Get Jack Fire instead.
Jack Fire.
It's better. Well, you want to try some?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, what, you never had any?
No. Okay.
Okay, all right, here we go. All right.
You can't be drinking that without. Come on, man.
Well, if you like cinnamon, then
You're holding out on your buddy here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. Jack firing.
I'm like
co-host,
producer, tech director, and bartender over here.
That's good, man.
It is good.
That's like those cinnamon little jawbreakers you used to got in a kid when you soak them in water.
Yeah. Public service announcement. If you guys like hard apple cider, okay, get yourself a gallon of stuff like the good stuff from a cider mill. Don't pick up the stuff from the store, okay? Get yourself some of this and a bottle of cran apple juice and some shaker cinnamon, okay? You put a cup and a half of this, cup and a half of the cran apple in there, and sprinkle the cinnamon to taste.
Oh.
Mwah. And it is so good, and it tastes so smooth. You'll drink like 4 cups because you're like, this ain't gonna get me drunk. And then you go to stand up.
Boom.
And then you actually feel like you're on the gay cruise on dry land. And you fall back down. And then you ask somebody to go and get you another.
Nice.
It's quite fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
We still got 1,100 people watching this show.
Jesus
almost
Christ.
1,200.
I'm totally honored, man.
Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Channel 1-800 says it's so complicated. I'll send you guys the recipe if you want it. Redonkulas12@gmail.com. Pop will forward me all the requests, and I will send it to you.
Yes.
CJ, Pop, you should really get the old grunt out of you soon. Might be the reason you have prostate problems.
I'm not seeing it.
That's a good burn.
That is a good burn.
That's a good burn right here.
Listen, man. They suck. It happens. What are you going to do? Hey! Oh, there you go, you bastard.
Oh, you missed.
You bastard. I know I'm terrible.
Your hand-eye coordination is
not
ass.
good. It's not good. It's not good. Not good.
Angry A, 1999. Angry A is sometimes what happens when you don't get the old grunt out of you. You get some hemorrhoids. You know what I mean? Get a little pain in the ass. Hip-hop killed your kids.
Okay.
Well, no, hip-hop is what happened because kids started to die. I'll say that. Well, because fathers left the home because I don't need a man. I just need his tax dollars at the point of a gun.
All right, let's talk all about, we're talking about hip-hop, the music?
Yeah.
All right. It is 2020 right now. If you turn on the radio, you're going to hear a lot of music from the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. All right? Now, when I was in high school in the 80s, that would be like me listening to music from World War II.
Yeah.
So the music moving forward between 1990 and today is shit.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
The fact that today's modern top 40 musical hits,
it's like WAP.
They have an average reading level of 3rd grade.
Yeah. Let that sink in.
Yeah, let that sink in because not only is it getting dumber, but quite possibly they're trying to market this sexualized horse shit like WAP to your kids. Oh, what's that, Pop?
This is a mug I've been drinking my mocha mixed with cold brew all night. It's called Patriarchy Building Civilization for 5,000 years.
Hell yeah, that's from Genuine Janthraxra. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking in the marketing department. Obviously, there wasn't a focus group involved, but I love this guy. He sent us this mug. It speaks the truth. If you want to drink from the mug of truth, coupon code REDPILL saves you $5. Link is in the description of this video.
Amen!
And a women.
Oh, that's so gay. Stop it.
Channel 1-800 done with a $5 New Zealand donation again. A P-Doc, PhD, once told me, a P-Doc? Are you going because your pee was burning? You get a little Riggs action going on over there? You know what I'm saying?
Gonorrhea. No.
He once told me, fellas, laughter and comedy is extremely therapeutic, and he was very good. Laughter Brothers, this is our thing. Straw, please. I aim to please.
Oh, you bastard.
Right between the testicles.
But yeah.
Or chesticles, I should say.
Like, one of the main reasons I switched over back in the day from being Negative Nelly, making those videos, because they were just gloomy.
Because you were making your shrinks laugh. I remember you told me about that.
Well, the thing is I would go talk to these shrinks.
It's like, why am I paying you?
And they would just laugh their balls off for like an hour. And I'd be like, why am I paying you $100 an hour?
Well,
when I could pay somebody else to do the videos so I could say the same shit. And everyone can laugh.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what, if you don't laugh when you hear the story of how Popp, in open court, when his ex-hooer was asking him for another $300 a month in child support, and he said, well, Your Honor, she could go suck 6 or 8 dicks, and she could knock that out half a Saturday.
Yeah.
You don't have a sense of humor if you don't laugh at that.
No. There was like people in the back of the court running out laughing. Even the judge, he stopped, and he's kind of like, all right, we're going to take a break. Goes back
to the
comes back like 10 minutes later, and he's like, okay, we're not going to talk about that anymore. That's inappropriate.
That comment shall be stricken from the record.
It was all gone. It's totally gone out of the record.
Oh, man.
It's not there.
That would have been beautiful.
I know.
Yes.
But that's actually fairly common up in Macomb County. That's why they don't allow you to have cell phones recording devices, because they get all medieval on you. They say horrible shit. They violate your rights, and you can't even record it. It's not reflected in the transcripts.
Wasn't Macomb County also where that dude was trying to get custody of his daughters away from his stripper who had the violent felon for a new boyfriend?
And then they killed one of his kids and maimed the other one. Yes.
Yeah, nearly decapitated.
I believe his name is Mr. Pink. I think that's his last name.
I don't want to be Mr. Pink. I want to be Mr. Black. You can't be Mr. Black. You're Mr. Pink.
I don't know if that was his name or the name of the perpetrator. I don't remember. I don't want to,
Mr. Brown. That's a little too close to Mr. Shit.
Yeah, and because of, this immunity bullshit, he couldn't sue anybody.
Yep. Of course not.
Qualified immunity.
Yeah. Anybody else would get negligent homicide charges.
Correct. That needs to be fixed, bro.
Stories like that, they make my knuckles itch, and I just want to scratch them on somebody's face. I'm just saying.
I like that saying.
Yeah.
I do. I like that.
Makes me
I want to scratch my knuckles on your face.
Makes my butthole pucker. Arrow Shogun. Popp is right. Joe Biden is among the most blatantly racist politicians since the 1970s. My race does not want to be free. Being a victim is profitable. Told other blacks about his racisms, but they voted for him anyway because orange man bad and welfare way.
Yep.
That's about it right there.
A bunch of assholes.
It's quite
Suck a dick.
quite redonkulous, which is why we are here and we are going to talk about it.
If it's wrong and ridiculous, it's redonkulous and it's open game, and it doesn't matter if it's Republican, Democrat, liberal, or conservative, we're still going to fuck you up.
Damn right. Because wrong is wrong.
That's right.
And it doesn't matter what letter it has after its name. Because I'll tell you what, I voted for Trump twice.
Yes.
Okay? But when he didn't pardon people who actually deserved it and pardoned mother fornicators like Kwame Kilpatrick,
that was upsetting.
You weren't a 4-alarm flaming fuck you that day, my friend.
Yeah, that was upsetting. In my opinion, Kwame deserves a JFK haircut. I'm just saying. No.
Allegedly.
There are people who are dead and like he's implicated, but they can't prove they had anything to do with like either orchestrating or influencing these people to be killed.
Not to mention all of the embezzlement. And
yeah.
Oh my God.
You're going to sell the Detroit.
It really
crossing
does.
To Canada? Get the hell out of here.
When that happened, I really felt like I had the wool pulled over my eyes. Like, yeah, you know what? Trump did a lot of great things for this country. Lowest unemployment ever, everything. My business was doing absolutely fantastic, okay? In the last 48 hours, the stock market has started to plummet just because Joe Biden flat out finally admitted what we all knew, he's going to up taxes on people.
Yes.
No shit. Been telling you that forever. Even if he didn't actually push a tax increase through Congress, he would still let the Trump tax cuts expire.
Which is the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
Ugh. Rat bastards. But yeah, Trump, he's got some proving to do after that shit. Tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to have a 100%
No, I'm
batting
not going to
average.
agree with everything that you do. I would still vote for him again in a heartbeat. But you know what?
That was annoying.
He's got some splaining to do.
That was annoying.
That was extremely annoying.
I'm honestly, yeah, that really annoyed me too. So I understand. What's the next one?
I mean, well, why didn't you pardon Tiger King, man? Pardon Joe Exotic. Everybody could have been on board with that shit. That dude is who got us through the first week of lockdowns. I'm just saying, we all were there. We all know it was bullshit, and Carol Baskin is a bitch.
Yep.
That bitch, Carol Baskin. All right, anyway. Nameless, who cares? $10 Canadian. Keep up the good work, but you guys need to try this French drink called Ricard. Rickard? It says Rickard, but I prefer to say Ricard because, you know, I'm assuming.
That sounds really close to retard.
A little bit. It's so strong, it's suggested that you add water in it when you drink it.
No wonder it's called retard. I like it. We should get that.
What do you want? Oh, I'm drinking me a stiff glass of Ricard.
I want me, yeah. Can I have some retard on some ice?
2 glasses of these and I'm going to be quite retarded.
Yeah, I'll drink that shit. I'll drink anything.
That's not politically correct. Actually, the term retard is politically correct.
If it has alcohol in it, I will drink it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's not the alcohol that it doesn't make you blind, I won't drink that.
Well, yeah.
It's got to be the alcohol, the good alcohol.
Speaking of which, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while.
What?
We need to do some more fun stuff during the show, so it's not just you and I talking about news and stuff. I've made suggestions.
Okay.
And because you're a stick in the mud grunt, you usually shoot them down.
What?
But you did say just now, if it's got alcohol in it, you will drink it. Dudes, in the description of every video is an address to a P.O. box. Send us the most crazy wazoo alcoholic shit you can find. He will drink it on camera, and if it's crazy enough, at the exact same time, I will do the 1 chip challenge while you are drinking that shit.
Oh, that 1 chip challenge, bro. That's bad.
1 million Scovilles.
Dude, that people die from that, bro. That's not good.
No, they don't.
Dude, you need to have an EpiPen.
Why do I need an EpiPen?
Because if
I
you
eat
have a
peppers
big
all the
reaction
time.
to it, your throat will swell shut.
We have EpiPens in the house.
Well, then you need to. All right, I'm just saying. I'm not
I'm
doing that
just
shit.
saying.
Listen,
We just hit 1,000 likes, and we still have
Listen.
1,100 people watching.
I did the 5-wing ghost pepper challenge. I got to 3.5 wings, and I had to stop. I was in tears. And I had to call in from work the next day because I spent the whole day on the shitter. I was literally going to wipe my ass with ice cream. It hurt so bad. Stop laughing. It's totally true. It was terrible. And like the other sergeant who was at the other office, I told him the deal. He literally fell down laughing on the phone. He's like, yeah, okay. Dude, I'm never doing that shit again.
I'm gonna laugh my balls off.
Oh, dude,
man.
I mean, literally, I got up at like 6 in the morning.
I'm just saying, if you will drink the booze,
I'll drink the booze.
I will do it.
I'll drink the booze as long as it's not like homemade
I know.
or has spit in it or anything.
I know it'll be ridiculous. I know that I will look absolutely retarded, but it'll be good television. So.
Okay, if you're willing to suffer, man. But dude, no.
Hey, I'm willing to suffer if you are willing to drink whatever they send you.
I'll drink
because
it.
I got a couch.
I'll drink.
I'm just saying.
All right.
He's just afraid he's going to wake up with a Sharpie, penis Sharpie on his
I've
forehead.
had that before. It's not pretty.
Hey, it always comes off, man.
Yeah, after a week, to walk around with a
Fine, I'll
dick on your forehead.
I'll use, I'll use the washable markers though.
You fucker. All right.
Irish Lover 7745. I was awake for 3 days after seeing how the sausages were made by the Mr. Metaker video. My PTSD flared up. Thanks for that. Well, you're welcome.
I couldn't even watch 15 seconds.
You were done.
I was done.
I can't do it, man.
I was like,
It's like, turn it off. Turn it off.
Dude, I can't do it. Oh, God, that's just...
Yep, Andrew Thorsten says 1 million Scovilles is a lot. I made wing sauce that was 500,000. Yeah, I've actually heard of special wing sauces called like a rectal rampage and things like that don't even come close.
Yeah, kicked in the dick.
There is a reason why that chip comes in a box that is shaped like a coffin. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a cacophony of pain.
Yes. Fan I am. Sam I am. Pop, what do you think of Byrna guns or Byrna guns? Byrna? Just want to make sure that I'm spelling it if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Non-lethal pistol, pepper balls, kinetic balls, 60-foot range, everyday or prep bag.
You know what? You can have it in a prep bag, but to be honest with you, if you get to the point where you need to bail, you're well beyond pepper spray and pepper balls.
And we're not talking about bang and immediately leave. This is actually bailing out.
Yeah. I mean, if you need to use your bailout bag, you need to have like something that throws lead.
Truth. Fan I... Oh, that's the one I was just looking at. I'm sorry. I think it's scooched up on me. Troy the Man. Just ordered some Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey. Going to drink it when I watch live streams. Good plan. I love that stuff.
I love that shit too.
Yeah, that was the whiskey that got me started drinking whiskey.
I'm almost out of Winter Jack.
Oh.
Gonna have to get some more of that.
See, that one is not shaped like a phallus.
I don't know what it is about this Jack Daniel's Winter Jack stuff. I love it. And I love the
empty bottle says it all.
The cold brew. These are my main two go-to liquors.
Yes.
This one will give you a headache if you drink more than 3 shots. This one you can do a half a bottle and be okay. How do I know this? I've done it before. Yeah. All right.
Tanker Boys Abat, 1776. Some big things are coming from the election results. If Blake or Pop has Instagram, I've seen some videos today that are blowing my mind. Yes, Instagram.com/Redonkulas Pop.
Send them to me.
On over.
Oh, but I'm going to be honest with you guys out there. I have tendrils in a lot of communities. And most of the stuff you send me, if it is sensitive like this, I might have already seen it, but send it anyway.
Yes. And I did hear about what happened in Georgia. They did find enough fraudulent votes to actually overturn the election results.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
It's better late than never, right? Yeah, thank you for trying to rekindle faith in what we already know to be a broken system.
You've royally fucked it up.
You mother cuckers.
First of all, they need, okay, like when they did that whole 2-month thing to like you have the election, then you have till January 20th.
Yeah.
Okay, that was back when we had a population of like 300,000 to 500,000 people.
Yeah.
It was all in writing, blah, blah, blah. Now, we have 330 million people. The way the bureaucracy of the courts, I mean, you need to extend that out to 6 months or something. That's just my opinion. All right, there you go. Oh, and
that whole thing still pisses me off.
Here's another thing Georgia should do, right? A lot of like the NBA and the NFL stadiums, a large majority of those were purchased with taxpayer dollars. They passed those voter laws, and all of these professional teams, like, oh, we're not going to play there. Like, oh, that's fine. Okay, you're going to reimburse us for all of our tax dollars for this stadium. If you don't do that, you can never fucking use it again. Go somewhere else and fuck off.
Amen.
And I can guarantee you start doing that, the owners of these teams they're gonna straighten up and fly right.
Yeah, like shut up and dribble, shut up and hit the ball with the bat, whatever the hell it is that you do in your little, ass spanking, stunning and brave pride rainbow flag power bottom way. Okay, I don't care.
Yeah,
no one wants to hear your political opinions. You play a game for a living.
That's right. You're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to play a game. So shut the hell up. Boom.
Some might call that privileged.
Yes.
Just saying.
That's definitely the P word.
Ugh.
It also, what starts with a P?
Penis.
Pussy.
That too.
A lot of these professionals whining in public
pusillanimous.
Are big 6'8" pussies.
Yes. And they all cucked out for China.
Yes, they did.
Just because it rhymed and they thought they would get some. Nope. You lose. Good day, sir. You get nothing. Excuse me. That's good stuff. And I don't know, is that better or worse than the one that that you had there? I don't know, let's take a quick listen. Where's it at? Yeah, mine was better.
All right.
Irish Lover 7745. Pop, I just finished Jericho Files Book 1. Excellent imagery. Laughs an evil villain voice. think you guys have some fans.
Yeah,
of your
leave good comments, man. I need comments on those. Because the more good comments and feedback I have, the more that it goes up in the ratings within the whole commie Amazon thing.
Yep. Tracy Wilborn with a donation. Damn you two and the topics you cover. They always make me want to suck on my pea-nice shaped girlfriend until I don't care anymore.
Oh my God.
That's a good one right there. Said Sean. Oh, so you want black jokes now? On it. He's going to be on the show at some point. I just got a feeling. I got a feeling. Cabergoon Cabulous. You guys think events are all by design? Working its way to Deagle 2025, something feels eerily off.
Things, yes. There's. I can't put my finger on it. My gut is telling me some shit is brewing. I don't know what that is. Nobody's told me anything. This is just all gut feeling. So
yeah. And your ESP tends to be accurate more often than not.
I would give it like 8 out of 10.
Noah Zuniga. Hey, Blake, in regards to Michael Jordan's acting, he did an all right job in a show called Genlock. I've actually never heard of it.
The hell with that guy. I don't care.
9x23. Which one doesn't belong? Eggs, a wife, or a BJ? The BJ. You can beat the eggs and your wife, but you can't beat a good BJ.
I like it. I like it. Dude law.
Amen.
That was good stuff.
I like it. Dynaside 13. And also with a BJ, you cannot fertilize the wife or your eggs.
Yes.
Just throwing that one out there.
Yep.
Shout out to my cousin Alex. He joined the Army and shipped to Fort Benning this past Sunday. 20K sign-on bonus. I hope he doesn't go woke there. Because if he does, you know what's going to happen.
Well, no. Benning is... If he's an infantry guy and he's going to Fort Benning, that the whole woke... the infantry is... They're still holding out for the most part. It is happening.
J-Dov, $045. All cops in those areas should resign immediately and at the same time.
That's absolutely correct.
Within a week or two, they will beg them to come back. Boom, beer me. I don't have beer, but
they should all just leave, find work at other departments.
They should go Paul Blart.
Don't even return. No. Make them hire shit bags.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, go full Paul Blart. Just go hang out at the mall.
Yeah.
If the malls are even still open. I don't know. It depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Freaking blue states, man. I know a bunch of people in the wedding business, because you guys know how to do that. They're leaving the business in droves right now.
Yeah.
The reason that I'm surviving is because I do this.
Yeah.
And I've been doing, corporate gigs and everything like that. I diversified really early on. But these other dudes, they're out the back door on 3 bells.
Yep. 6 bells.
6 bells. Whatever. Okay. I don't memorize all your sayings to the letter.
I know. All right. I'm just saying.
Guy who can't remember how to spell stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's okay. I appreciate the correction when I'm wrong.
I'm an NSF.
What?
Non-spelling fuck.
Non-spelling.
NSF.
Edit that out.
All right, yeah.
Tool Hunt again. We don't have to worry about the ma'am issue. Self-correction attempts hit 50%. We are halfway there. It is ma'am. It is ma'am.
Yeah.
I could totally tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am's got a big-ass Adam's apple and a dick to match.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. I hope that doesn't ever happen to me.
That'd be bad news bears, baby.
Yeah.
What, somebody cutting your dick off and getting you the melancholy treatment?
Some dude that's getting upset.
You want to watch the video again?
No.
We're going to watch it. I'm going to make you watch it. You know what? That's what's going to happen. The night that you drink, whatever they send you, they're going to send you like Everclear and shit. I'm just going to sit you down and I'm going to pry your eyes open. It's going to be like a Clockwork Orange, and I'm going to make you watch that Medicare video. And by the end of it, you are going to be a changed man, and you're going to be so gentle, you're going to carry a teddy bear with you.
I'm not watching that Medicare thing. Man. I'm not doing it. That's not happening.
It's an empty threat. I'm just saying. But it sounds fun.
Oh, I couldn't make it past 15 seconds.
A Clockwork Pop. It's totally happening.
That was terrible. Terrible.
Terrible. Speaking of basketball players who were also in Space Jam, Greenlight $4.99. Pop, jumped into Panama after you. I was a grunt, scout/sniper with the 82nd.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, like I jumped into Rio Hato. I believe the 82nd came in the next morning. Not sure.
Oh, so you were part of the first wave, or?
Oh yeah, we're the tip of the spear, bro.
Yeah.
Like
just the tip.
Like literally, we were coming out of the bird, and they were running out of the barracks and trying to get out of the motor pool. It was fucking game on, man.
The Big Omen said, "Wait, what video?" There's dudes out there in the chat who watched it. It is on BitChute. Hope that doesn't kick our stream off because I said the name of the site, because we all know what kind of a... Oh, boy. All right.
Shoot of bit.
All right, how about this? I will actually get it for you.
No.
I will put it in the chat, but...
No.
But...
No.
I'm putting it in the chat. I'm not making you watch it. You whiny bastard. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hopefully the chat doesn't kick it out. If it does, then email redonkulas12@gmail.com or go on to the Instagram RedonkulaSpop, because I tend to be the one who answers the messages on there. There you go.
All right.
Oh, yeah, put spaces in the link. That's actually a good idea. I will put some spaces after every backslash and right after the .com.
So we have a 1,000.
Good luck.
We have 1,052 likes.
Yes, we have 1,053 likes now, and we still have over 1,000 people watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And yeah, if you...
I'm honored. I really am.
Okay.
Thank you for watching this all the way through.
Now, if you actually do watch the video that I just linked in the chat, do not drink anything, don't eat anything. Satisfy your most primal sense of morbid curiosity, and that's about as much as you can do. Because literally, but from the moment you click play, there are things that are going to be burned into your retina that you cannot scrub out. I'm warning you right off the bat.
I only saw 15 seconds.
I watched the whole video because the beginning of it that made Popp want to puke is just the tip, no pun intended, of the iceberg.
Oh, God, that was terrible. It was terrible.
Yes, it was.
The images are still in my brain pan. Can't turn them off.
Somebody says, Blake, why? Because someone asked. Hey, I didn't make the video. I just sent you a link. Pop's like, he's reliving it right now. Those 8 seconds in that he's just like...
15.
Oh, man. It's like, it's the video equivalent of the bull riding at the rodeo. If you can make it 8 seconds, you're the winner.
Wow.
Good times. NJS with a $10 donation. Thank you, sir. Drinking fact. In the Old West, the cost of a fluid ounce of whiskey was the same as a .45 caliber round. So you could pay for a drink with a bullet, hence the phrase shot of whiskey. I didn't know that's where that came from.
All right, cool.
That's a cool history lesson. Bill Horvat, 2118 donation. Very specific number. I like it. And this skipped around on me again. Damn it. Oh, we got a lot of super chats left. Holy shit, we got to get through this. Love you, Popp and Blake. No homo. Put this towards a bottle or Jack Daniels Sinatra.
Okay.
There's a Jack Daniels Sinatra?
I don't know. I have to look. I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard of it either.
Is this something new?
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Bones. Hey, LeBron, why are you such a pussy-ass bitch? White female Warriors fan from a few years ago. One of the funniest things I've ever heard, and still funny today, and I would say applies now more than ever. Because, yeah, we're going to cuck out for China, but we're going to condemn the same police that helped me get to a concert on time because I'm LeBroni James. And, yeah, I him LeBroni because I can imagine that pussy-ass bitch banging people in My Little Pony costumes. Yeah, I said it.
Bronies. That's so stupid.
Crusader Nate,
No.
1999.
No.
I already know what this is, but I'm
No.
going to read it from the website
No.
because I'm
No.
I'm a sick bastard.
Yeah. I know that.
Alabama Hot Pocket, where you crap into a woman's vertical axe wound. I'm wondering where the other half of that is, where you eat it out. What would you call that? A hot fudge cream
I don't
puff?
want to know. I don't want to add to this disgustingness. I'm good. Thank you.
Hot fudge cream puff.
Can you stop? Just stop, okay?
Do you feel in charge?
Bastard. Oh, my God.
Do you feel in charge?
Stop it, man. Stop.
I'll do a little Bane Connery for you. Why not? Joe Marisol. Don't watch Space Jam. LeBron will learn privilege. Oh, he's already known privilege, man. He went to a private school. The whole 9 yards. That dude is more privileged than any of us all put together.
He's living a dream playing a game.
Wah. Such a freaking cuck. Dude,
Cuck!
He sucks ass.
Suck it, cuck!
Suck it, cuck! Oh, we're totally going to get banned on Twitch. Damn it!
Sorry.
It's not like anybody watches us on there anyway. It's all good. Pop needs another quality burn. More shekels for the popster. What 3 items in the world make the popster happy? Guns, tits, and ammo, if I had to guess.
With alcohol is a close fourth.
Yes! I knew it!
Very close.
Yes! It's not like I've worked with you for 12 years or anything. I'm just saying.
I'm so predictable.
Oh, no.
I'm so goddamn predictable and simple.
I know, but it's all good. We got another one.
No, come on, man.
Tennessee musket. This one I haven't heard before. When you are doing a girl, you take out your chewing tobacco, put it on her butthole, and keep going. Now, see, that one's not really gross. It's just kind of like, it's like a placeholder. Now, if you were to put it on the tip and then keep going.
Yeah, you can kill him that way.
See, that would actually be a musket because you would be putting the wad in and then you'd be pounding it down into the base of the musket.
It's not good, man. Yeah, like you could die from that.
Oh, yeah, that's how you wind up with all kinds of infections.
People killed people in prison with nicotine poisoning. You know that.
Really?
Yes.
That's good times.
Uh-huh. That's one of the main reasons why they got rid of tobacco.
Yeah, and now Beijing Biden thinks that he's going to solve the crisis of smoking by decreasing the amount of nicotine in cigarettes. No, you know what you're going to do? It's just like when they invented light beer. You're just going to create people that smoke more. You demented corporate capital fucking
whatever
piece of shit fuck.
That guy's an idiot.
Sucks my ass. Kiss me right in the taint, corn pop. Irish Lover 7745, blind Missouri bass fishing. I'm guessing that this is another one here. Nope. No. Blind Missouri bass fishing.
I don't want to know what that.
I don't know what that is. No. It did not come up in Urban Dictionary. So if that is,
don't add it. I don't want to see it. Thank you. Let's move on.
Or maybe it's just Missouri bass fishing. The look on your face is priceless. No, it's still not coming up. Okay, so I don't know what that's all about.
Move on.
All right. Like, move on, please, for the love of God. Mr. Ben, well, here's one for you. Hey, Pop, why you keep the clean shave look? Is it better for faster cleanup for the gay crews?
You motherfucker. All right.
At least I'm not alone.
Listen, I am old, but I can't grow a beard. It looks like absolute dog snot. Okay, I could grow a mustache. But I'm just not a facial hair kind of guy. It's just not me.
And I think even with a mustache,
I look terrible.
You'd probably look like
I should try to send you a picture of those and send it in here so you could show them on the show.
You'd be like that adolescent like Mexican kid who sneaked onto the porn set. And don't you want to put me in the flick, bro? I swear I got a big schlongy.
No, my daughters hated my mustache. Like, get away. Don't you come near me.
Hola.
That's exactly what happened. Get away from me. No.
Stop breathing, Dad. No white guilt clips. I like it. $10 donation. These are not rioters, even though they riot. These are not looters, even though they loot. These are anti-white terror troops, an anti-white occupying army.
Yep.
That is a solid point right there.
Yeah, it is.
Benjamin Allen. $5. Can't get a government check from you. Long live communism. Just kidding. The only good communist is a dead communist.
You know what? I hate to go into the 1960s and say shit like that, but I'm leaning that way.
You know?
I am.
Sometimes, it really pains you to discover that Joe McCarthy might have been 100% right.
Yes.
Montana muzzleloader. The act of putting your freshly chewed Copenhagen wintergreen tobacco into a female's anus and jamming it in with your penis. See, that's what I expected from the last one.
And that's just not good. It's just not good.
It's totally amazing. What are you talking about, man?
It's just not good, man. That's how you kill people and shit, man.
Jimmy Bones, here's a special one for Popp. The possible term to use in a future video. Mayonnaise jar. A gal who's been around, eventually developing a cavernous and sperm-lubed vagina from the multitudes of men that she has slept with. A loose trick.
Oh, God.
Mayonnaise jar, huh?
Just wretched. That's almost as bad as a baby cannon.
I know. And mayonnaise is made from eggs, right?
No. I remember I used to hang out in a couple bars, and there was these chicks would come in, and they have like 5 and 6 kids, all from different guys.
Oh, God.
And literally, they come in and I'm like, get out of here, baby cannon.
Yeah, get out.
You're just here to shop and further your next dick.
Look,
Get out.
Your kids look like a bag of Skittles. What have you been doing? Your vagina is not a clown car. Stop.
Apparently, they treat it as it is.
Honk, honk. Ugh.
No, they were doing the system surfer thing. I'm pretty sure.
Shocker. Cabergoon Cabulus. Popstradamus is 100% correct.
Popstradamus. Wow. Okay, cool.
That's a pretty good one.
And all I'm doing is just using history to make predictions.
We just tell the truth, man. It's not that hard, which is why it makes no sense that the media can't do it.
No, okay, let me correct myself. I'm using history with a little bit of my ESP to make predictions.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
9 by 23. I think the police reform that Democrats want is to abolish local police forces and replace them with a federal police force, like Obama wanted.
I don't think that's going to fly, to be honest with you.
I don't think it would fly. But
well, first of all, because you have sheriffs, which are locally elected, and technically they have more power within their county than the federal government. Like a county sheriff could literally roll up with all his deputies to the FBI if they're doing a raid and go, hey, you guys get the fuck out of here.
Fun.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here or we're going to arrest you.
Get out of here.
They can do that.
Yes.
It's within their power.
Slovakian traffic cone.
I don't want to do that.
The Slovakian traffic cone is the act of stuffing the small end of a regulation orange traffic cone into the anus of your partner and the chizzing, puking, pissing, and shitting into the traffic cone.
Can't be real.
Then you take a plunger and force the concoction through the cone into the girl's intestines.
It can't be real. It can't be real.
She then takes a large dose of laxatives and craps out the concoction onto your chest while you're wearing the traffic cone as a hat.
Come on, man. Just stop it. That's just terrible. Oh my God.
Wow.
That is terrible.
Cohen Carius, thank you for that.
That's not as bad as the dead one, but the dead chick thing. But
Irish Lover 7745. High breast buckshot 12 gauge 3.5 mag.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for some of that. I'm looking for the actual the all brass so I can reload it myself.
Oh, it's terrible.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Terrible. Evil Zombie 2. I get that it's the law, but why do you personally believe that a convicted felon who served his time shouldn't own a firearm? Well, if they were a violent convicted felon, I would say that actually goes.
Well, no. If they serve their time, and then if they're habitual, people who do felony after felony after felony. But okay, say you come home, your old lady's getting railed, and you beat this guy half to death, and you go to jail for felonious assault for 2 years. Mm-hmm. You get out, maybe 5 years passes, you don't have any other problems with the law, expunge it, and then, you're good to go. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, I would say that there has to be some type of litmus test in place, like you were saying. Like if you're not a habitual offender, you come out and you have a clean record after that, like you serve your probation and everything, you should have your Second Amendment rights reinstated.
I know guys who were not drunk, were just driving their car. A kid rolls out between two cars. They clip them, and they get hammered for vehicular homicide.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's no possible way they could have stopped. They didn't see the kid, but still, they're doing 24 months. They got a felony.
Shocker.
They have no criminal record before that. You know, sure. I'm all about expunging shit like that. And here's another thing, too.
I'm with you.
If you're a nonviolent convicted felon and you stay clean, your record should automatically expunge after 7 years.
I'm with you on that one. Absolutely, yeah.
Because if you do a bankruptcy, your record's cleared after 7 years automatically.
Any of these dudes who are in prison for life for nonviolent crimes, they're nothing but a drain on taxpayer funds. And let them out of prison.
A lot of them are there for the 3 strikes you're out thing.
Which was brought into practice by
Biden.
And exploited by his DP. Come swallow a heels up, pull my Harris.
Hit both holes, Harris.
Getting spit roasted.
No. You're talking about the 2 back holes.
Yeah, Biden talks out both sides of his mouth. It spills out of both sides of hers.
Damn, that's good. That is good. We should put that on a T-shirt.
Not to mention both ends.
That's T-shirt stuff right there.
Wah, wah, wah. Ascension! I have a real treat for you, too. If you just 20 minutes at the end of the show, I would love for you to watch this video.
No.
I don't think we're going to have time for this tonight. YouTube channel Strange But True Stories. The video is called The Broken Curse and the House of Entities.
Ooh.
Let me grab this. We're not going to be able to watch this tonight, but
hang on,
Popp is intrigued.
Yeah, play the thing. I got to take a piss.
Oh, Popp's got to take a piss. You guys know what that means. Oh, yeah.
And now, performing another classical work, the Great Wackarotti.
Oh, God, this is making me burp like a motherfucker. I'm going out.
That shit never fails to make me laugh, man, especially when I see Fat Punisher in there. Let's move on to the next super chat here. Kath Maniscalco again with 666 donation there. Walking in front of my camera, bro.
What?
Duck butter.
Duck.
The combination of sweat from the ball sack and the anus that creates a buttery film on the grundle and 4th point of contact.
Stop it! Oh my God!
I'm not sure God had anything to do with that.
You guys
one, bro.
are some sick, twisted people who do this. What is wrong with you?
Simon Ennifer with a €10 donation. Dollar collapse has begun. Foreign holdings of dollars are down to 1995 levels. Time to buy gold and get some Swiss francs. €10 for the gay cruise fund. Amen.
Yeah, we're fucked.
It's well on its way, dude.
We're fucked.
Ascension! I pray that you and Popp have enough time to watch this. I think we're probably going to watch it tonight after the show.
Maybe.
Gundanium Dova, $25 donation. I have 3 deliveries in Seattle tomorrow. I won't be stopped. Well, good luck to you, sir.
I don't blame you.
I hope you have a gun under the dash or in the glove compartment.
If you really want to get through, you just have a shit cannon.
Yeah.
Fire a hose shit cannon. Fire liquid pig shit at them, and they'll scurry like flies.
Damn right. Irish Lover F7745. Mossberg Shockwave 12 gauge is worth every penny in a home defense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can get a decent one. It's also a Maverick. It's made
That's
by
what I have.
It's made by Mossberg. It has
Yep.
the same tooling, and it's just a hair cheaper.
Yep.
But you know, it's a 12 gauge. It goes bang.
Mm-hmm.
It does everything.
Yeah, I had a Mossberg Maverick and a Beretta once upon a time, but I lost them both in a tragic boating accident.
These things happen. It's a
do.
terrible shame.
Especially in the desert.
Yeah.
The
I've had
invites
that
of
happen.
Mr. Peabody. Jusan Small Hat Green Burgo I've Jenstein.
It's got to. I don't know if you can speak English.
I got nothing there.
I got nothing.
Small Hat Green Burgo Jenstein. I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Five's out again with this really long screen name. Have you heard about the new perfume for women inspired by Come Swallow a Heels Up, Pull My Hair? It's called Jockstrap, a.k.a. Oof from Down Under, a.k.a. Karen's.
Yeah!
Yeah, Cliff Watson, grilled chicken, rice, and salsa. Glop. That might actually go pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
You throw that onto a tortilla with some shredded cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You got yourself a nice burrito there. Man.
Yeah, man. I like chicken burrito.
Two-full hunt. Is that Kraken rum behind Popp on the shelf?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mix some of that with that tiramisu liqueur and some vodka. Mwah, fantastic. Mike, $5. What is the coffee whiskey you drink? It's cold brew, man. It's his girlfriend. Jameson Cold
I have
Brew.
no idea what they do to make this so smooth.
So good.
So good.
Turpentine Cat. Take my money. Try Jameson Stout Edition.
I have. It's okay.
I haven't tried that yet.
I've had it. It's all right.
Pretty good. Smooth as spring water and no hangover. Go Navy. Oh, and by the way, we have heard your requests for a military roundtable. We're working on it.
Yes.
So far, we got a Navy guy who's interested. Do you have any? You have a Marine guy that you've been talking to, or?
I talked to a bunch of different guys.
My brother-in-law's a Marine guy. We can always talk to him. And so we would just need an Air Force guy, or maybe a reserve guy as well. I mean, you never know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Average Estonian, popping your handler, our heroes among men. Just saying, I'm your handler now.
My handler. I like it. I like it.
I mean, like, you're sitting up there by yourself with booze, and they see me with all this shit, and they're like,
Well, you know,
fuck?
I am like that crazy animal that you just kind of like got to herd. Like, no.
yeah.
No. You got to keep me between the two. Yeah, there you go. No.
I'm like Dr. Frankenstein, and you're the monster.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. Divorce,
most of the-
bad. Booze, good.
Most of the crazy shit that we talk about, I come up with, and like usually in my sleep.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I wake up like, I got to write that down. It's fucking. That's
Alex Patino, take a bottle of hard cider like Hornby's drink below the neck of bottle, add Fireball whiskey, and enjoy.
Okay.
That sounds good, actually. I could go for that. Jeremy Morgan. What I was trying to say Tuesday is that there's a bill in Congress that is there to crash the majority of the trucking industry. Pretty sure that he already worked on that when he gutted the Keystone Pipeline, but there's always more on the way. With
No. When they get rid of the truck, they're looking to kill all the jobs, bro.
Oh, I know.
And they don't understand when they do that and people can't feed their families.
Oh, it's going to get real.
It's going to get real.
If it passes, you'll watch store shelves empty very quickly and not be refilled.
Yep.
And it'll be for exorbitant prices. Chris B. in Philly with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, good sir. Irish Lover again. Bullets don't discriminate. Rich, poor, Democrats, Republican, liberal, or conservative. Just saying. Allegedly.
Yes. Once you're invited onto the two-way rifle range, things get ugly really quick, and speed is your friend.
Ascension! What is the worst part about breaking up with a Japanese girl?
What?
You have to drop the bomb twice before she gets the message.
Oh, shit. That's hardcore, man. That's pretty... Dude, that's funny, though.
That is great.
That's good stuff.
That is amazing. Kiro Ninja 00. Popp, I'll bring the popcorn and the alcohol when BLM and Antifa get their heads bashed on a national level. It will be glorious.
Well, yeah.
It is going to happen eventually.
Sooner or later, people are going to get sick of it. Yeah, it's going to get... I might be there to film it. I really don't want to partake in any violence.
No, neither do I.
Neither do I.
But, I'm not saying that they
Though,
don't have it
I will
coming.
understand completely if violence was to take place. I'm not in control of that, so
Yeah.
I'll be there to just give my opinion. That's it.
Reaper01, $10 donation. Check out the video game Tom Clancy's The Division. It is terrifyingly accurate, from the man-made virus and the failed vax to the riots and the shadow government. Keep in mind that this game was made in 2016.
It's not that long ago.
I'll have to check out some gameplay footage on that one.
Yeah, but it's not that long ago.
Yeah. CJ. Blake, spicy food eating? Challenge accepted, baby. I will sweat.
I can't do it.
I will say that. I will
Dude,
probably sweat. I'm going to have like a bucket of frozen yogurt next to me, and I'm going to be like,
it's gonna fuck you up, man, really bad. I might have to take you to the hospital.
Why?
Because some people go to the hospital and they eat that shit.
And?
Yeah, I'm just saying, anaphylaxis is a real thing, man.
Only if you're allergic to what you're eating. You're presuming that I have an allergy to something that
No.
I've ate peppers and shit all the time.
Listen, there's a lot of people who are not allergic to capsium.
Yeah.
Who are hit with mace, and their airways constrict to the point where they die.
Sounds like fun.
And they are not allergic to it. Just saying. I'm worried about you.
Point taken. Well, you'll be here.
I'll be here.
You got EpiPen in the house.
Yeah. I'll fling you over my shoulder, run you to the car, and take you to the hospital. You can do that real quick.
Somebody wants to know if I played outdoors as a kid. Of course I did. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? It's not like I ate paint chips while I was playing outdoors as a kid. Tony Soprano. Look up Panamanian Petting Zoo.
Oh my God.
Urban Dictionary. Panamanian Petting Zoo. It sounds fun. It sounds upbeat. It sounds uppity.
And you know what? How much did he send for that super chat?
Why? Are you not going to let me read it if he didn't send enough money?
I'm just saying, like, the amount of pain you put me
$4.99.
Okay, that's enough.
When one forces one's partner to pick the nuts and corn out of a bowel movement, the partner then presents the nuts and corn into a cup or a dish. One then tosses the nuts and corn onto the bed, where the partner eats them like a goat or a typical petting zoo animal.
God! That's just terrible. That's just terrible.
It is terrible.
It's disgusting.
Stephen Kidd, did you guys ever set Pop up with a sweet gaming PC? Did you get it working?
I did.
All right, he finally got it working. If you did, you guys need to get some Battlefield 4 and have a game night with the wrenches sometime. That could be kind of fun.
Battlefield 4.
Yeah. Jackal Hunter with a $1 donation. Thank you very much, good sir. Irish Lover 7745 again. Oi, Pop, now I'm a circle watcher. Lost the eye. I was laughing so hard, and seeing your videos helped. He's a circle watcher, not a circle walker. I like that.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
That's a guy with one testicle's a circle fucker. Yeah. There was like when I was in Langstuhl Hospital when I got wounded, there was a guy there that had one testicle.
That's hilarious.
And that's what I called him. He's like, "What'd you call me?" I'm like, "You're a circle fucker. You have one testicle." He's like, "That's fucking cold for Sarn. Fucking cold." It's true.
That's good.
It's true though.
Jimmy Bones! Glad you brought that Georgia stuff up, Blake. Pop, can I get the answers to my questions to the info that Blake forwarded to you? A simple yes or no will suffice. Oh, you know what? I sent that to you the other day, and you being you didn't answer.
What is it?
Actually, you know what? It is sensitive information, so okay. I'll read it to you after the show.
All right.
Just remind me. Don't let me forget.
Roger.
Jimmy Bones, send me a message on Instagram after the show ends and remind me just in case, because I've been drinking.
We've been
just saying.
We've been drinking.
What else we got here? Damn it. It did it again. Ascension. Oh, no. It's Jackal Hunter again. Oh, shit. There's two of them. No, there's more. They keep coming in. We appreciate the generosity, but holy fuck, I got to read all these. Okay.
How many people we have watching now?
980.
Damn.
Winning. Channel 1-800-DOWN. Love and peace out to the guys, Papa and Blakey. Things to do. Bottom of the glass, fellas. I sharded in town last night.
Okay.
Sounds like fun. God bless. Oh, GBU means God bless you, Blakey. Okay. Oh, what do we got here?
What?
He's using a battle axe to scratch his back.
I'm not married, man. Come on. What do you want from me? Oh, yeah. It's good shit right there.
Alex Patino. Pop, I'm sure you noticed that combat arms units were made of melanin-challenged people or brown everyone else. Went to support MOS's No Woke in Combat.
Well, I'm going to be honest. Most of the special operation units I served in, there was mostly melanin challenged individuals.
Yep.
And mainly because certain races just can't swim.
Yeah.
They just can't swim. I'm sorry, and they can't deal with the cold. And that weeds a lot of people out, and that's just the way it is.
It does. It is what it is. That's pretty funny. It's get woke, go broke when it's a movie. When it's combat, it's get woke, get smoked.
Listen, you go on special forces, you got to swim 50 meters in boots and uniform, and that's tough.
CJ, $5. Bearing here on YouTube had a great review of a government-funded satire ad about a toxic masculinity vaccine to bring attention to the problem. I'm guessing this was probably Australian.
There is no problem.
Klein
the problem is lack of it.
Yes, the problem is a lack of masculinity and not too much of it, or toxic. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity.
There is no such thing as toxic masculinity.
In other words, suck a dick!
No, there's only evil.
Yes. And that evil knows no gender or skin color.
Nope.
Klein dropper. Wow, the wound that never heals. They weren't kidding.
Yeah.
True. Troy the Man. So that video was like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh!
Yeah, only worse. I would say that this is probably worse. Jackal Hunter with another donation. Thank you, sir. Ascension! I just saw the thumbnail and got goosebumps. Yeah. The Bacon! 223. I just finished modding a chat. What did I miss? You missed some good stuff. But you've been here for the Urban Dictionary stuff and watching Popp puke, so it's not all bad news.
I'm not puking. It's just painful.
Sucky for $5. That is the screen name. That is fantastic.
Yeah!
Hey, I have a riddle for you. Okay. I'm loud and obnoxious. I like music that rhymes. I'm a fraction of the population, but commit half the crimes. Who am I? Barack Obama?
NWA?
I like it. Alex Patino, the Alabama Hot Pocket did not beat munging. No, it's. I don't know if anything will beat munging.
Dude, that's like undead shit, man. No. That's terrible.
That was
beyond disgusting.
Nightmare fuel. Oh. I couldn't even finish reading munging.
That was terrible.
Oh.
God damn it. Why'd you have to say that?
Happy Nomadic, do you believe that the Biden administration will be successful in banning ghost guns?
No.
No. Because you can't track them anyway. So it's like, what are you going to do?
No. They're going to have a hard time with that.
And, like Joe Manchin is like
they're not even a problem.
No, and like Joe Manchin is like a one-man army against the Democratic Party in the Senate, and he's a Democrat. Between him and Sinema and the one other dude there, they're not going to get any of this bullshit past the filibuster. It's not going to happen.
It's so dumb.
Good luck, get fucked. That's what I say. Edu, $5. Defund the police. Militarization is wrong. Protect the first and second and on your own. What is a combat loadout?
Combat loadout. Well, let's see. When I was in Iraq, I made my men carry 13 mags, an M4, 2 frags, a combat knife, and a tomahawk. And if they were raided, they had their 9mm pistol on them with 2 mags. That was the combat loadout. And I carried all the same shit as the first sergeant.
Rock on. I've got a bit of advice here from Jake Duke with a $10 donation. The 1-chip challenge won't kill you. Eat a greasy burger beforehand. Follow it with full fat vanilla ice cream. Wear a latex glove and don't touch your face.
Good luck with that.
It's going to be me. It's not you because you're too much of a pusillanimous pussycat.
You're absolutely right. You are listen, after the pain I went through on the ghost pepper.
Oh, I understand.
There's no fucking way I'm ever going to do it.
I
learned my lesson. Learned it.
It's good times.
Look, pain is the ultimate teacher, bro.
It is. It really is. There's no better teacher than pain or failure.
Well, that's a form of pain.
Yes. Mistakes are a very good teacher. Unless you're young and dumb and full of cum, and then it's just, okay, how much harder can I crank this idiot stick?
Until I get served with paternity papers.
Riggs!
Damn you!
Son of a bitch.
You syphilis-ridden bastard, I hope you're dead.
9x23.
Got to be dead.
I'm waiting
Gotta
for the
be
woke
dead.
episode of Sesame Street where Evil Bert and Dirty Ernie go on a gay cruise. I bet it stops in Alpokia for beehole surfing.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
Or one of the outskirting islands like You Like a Licky Dicky. Or I'm a Kinda Kinky. Or Wanna Mega Bibi.
I got that in the book.
Or Come On, I Wanna Lay Ya. Stephen Kent, $10 donation. A drink for Pop to try. Take 2 shots of vodka, 1 shot of gin, put it into a pine glass, fill the rest up with a 50-50 mix of Mountain Dew and sour apple cocktail mix. I call it Goblin Rocket Fuel.
I'll try that. That
I will
sounds
pretty, copy it down.
That actually sounds pretty goddamn good.
Thank you for the recipe. I will copy this one down.
That's nothing disgusting.
We don't have gin here, but we have pretty much everything else.
I thought we had Seagram's.
It might be buried in there somewhere, but you never opened it. If it did,
Yeah, I remember buying a bottle. One of the fans wanted gin, so I bought gin.
All right, there you go. Cliff Watson. The division was based off of the government war game scenario Operation Dark Winter. It's good times.
No, I've actually seen a lot of the scenarios that would get war played up at the Pentagon. So,
yeah, we still got over 1,000 people watching. Holy shit!
God
2 hours
damn.
and 45 minutes in. Thank you all
dude,
so
you guys
much.
are champs, man.
You are champs, and we're still drinking. Demaster 12. $5 donation. The anti-reality left mutilates language to manipulate how people think. That's one of the reasons we're losing. We're using their terms. I agree with that.
I don't.
When I hear myself saying people of color in my everyday life, I'm like, oh, fuck that, you're black.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. We can play that game too, and we can start by rebranding gun control for what it is, gun prohibition.
Okay, I'm all for that. I mean, I make up my own terms anyway, like shimp and him, she's, and shit like that. I don't care.
Yes.
I don't. There's no fucks to be given. I don't give a shit.
Mike with a $5 donation. Why are women like hurricanes? They come in wet and wild, but when they leave, they take your house and your car. That's a classic joke, but it's still a good one.
Yes, they do.
Yes. Fan I am. Pop, you ever seen Critical Role? A show where a bunch of nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. Best quarantine lifesaver ever. I haven't heard of that one.
No, never have I. You know, I do play, not anymore, but I used to play tabletop D&D and other fantasy games.
Oh, yeah, you used to tell me about that.
In fact, one of the guys we used to play with died a few evenings ago.
True.
It's a shame. He's a good guy, too, man. I like him. Good dude.
Yeah. Fortis Atticus says, people of color, white is a color. Actually, it's all the colors. Now, that's, if you want to be really technical with these mother fornicators, well, white people are, it's like, no, we're all the colors.
That's right.
We're all the people of color, all wrapped up in one. That's why we're better at everything.
I wouldn't say we're better at everything. I would just say
not sports.
We are more we are more ruthless and efficient.
When things need to get done,
just saying,
and you piss enough of us off, things tend to get done.
Yes, they do.
I'm just saying.
In a very ominous way.
So tread carefully, lefties. Lazarus Long, the man who does not need a porn name because he already has one. McCarthy was completely correct, and everyone who maligns him is a commie or educated by commies. Read Blacklisted by History.
And watch my next Lair episode because I already talk about all this.
Oh, yeah. The victors get to write the history books.
Correct.
Or if you just control academia and then create a federal Department of Education, you get to write the history books.
Correct.
It's amazing how that works, isn't it? Hitman Bob with 2 donations. I'm in the process of getting divorced.
Oh.
I wish I would have found your channel 4 years ago. Bitch wants $15,000 cash.
All right.
Oof.
It all depends upon how much money you have and what you're getting away with. If you're keeping your pension or your 401k and you get a good portion of your kids' time, $15,000 is getting off cheap.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to say that right now. If my ex would have said, "Hey, give me $15,000, you will get 50% custody or 50% visitation, and blah blah blah," I'd be like, sold. I would have sold my soul, and I would have got that $15K.
If you're still in the process of this, you need to go to GA and NA, Gamblers, Alcoholics, and Narcotics Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's got to watch Pre-Divorce Mentality.
Yeah, watch Pre-Divorce Mentality. You need to start slowly but surely in small increments, storing some of that wealth with people you trust. Pat Wax Daddy with the last chat of the night.
Go Billy!
Go Billy! Throw training grenades back, and I bet the flying straws will stop. Amen to that.
Oh, no. Look, when Goat Bill and I were in the 425, there was a couple of times where we got up real close to some objectives, and we just threw dozens of grenade simulators and just laughed our asses off at the utter pandemonium as people are running. Oh, dude, it was great. It was just, man, it was an orchestra of hilariousness.
Sounds like good times to me, but I'm drunk. So, Pop, that was the last chat of the night. I think we need a safety brief.
All right, gentlemen. Okay, here we go. Since the police forces of the country are collapsing and the courts are basically folding to the mob, all right, don't drink and drive, don't drink and swim. If you should run anyone over, keep going because you're not going to get a fair shake in court. Carry a gun. Doesn't matter if you have a license or not because you're going to go to jail if you shoot anybody, if you stick around, or anyone sees you doing it. If you fight, don't go to the ground because that's where you get your head kicked in. Fight to win. Hook an eyeball, kick him in the balls, and run away. And don't let anyone fucking see you do it. And wear a mask. There you go.
Well, nowadays, that's not really hard to do.
No.
Arrow Shogun with one last donation here. What do Western Caucasian women and toilets have in common? They're white, cold, and full of crap. What does Joe Biden and a dog have in common? They both like to scratch and sniff. And with that being said, I have one last message for LeBroni James.
F you and all your motherfucking friends, nigga. Give a f if y'all in kindergarten, I'll whoop y'all motherfucking ass. That's why Santa Claus ain't real, bitch. That's why I f your mama. I'll f up all your kids. I don't care, goddammit. Huh? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. That's why you ain't going to Disney World, bitch. F you and your friends. F all y'all.
Amen to that.
Take it easy, gentlemen.
Y'all have a good night.